Appreciate y'all coming through.
Bro, man, thanks for the link.
Everybody should be here in about like 10 minutes or whatever.
All right.
Yo, chat, what's up? Hey, make sure y'all go tell y'all grandmother, y'all dog, y'all giraffe that Weapon Wheel is live. Spread the word. Rossetti, what's up, man? What's up? Nah, I ain't just wake up. I've been playing that goodness Anthem all day. That goodness. That fire. Fire. And I got some words for we're gonna talk about Metro. Yeah. I'm a little bit disappointed. But I'm gonna tell y'all when it start what's going on with Metro. It ain't good. It ain't good. Oh my lord.
Yo, who are these bum ass guests you got in here?
Yo,
Who's this dude?
okay, hold
You
on.
must not know. Who's this guy?
Hold on.
Who are you? What are you talking about?
Bro, you sound like you 5 years old, kid.
Hey, you sound irrelevant. Now what?
Nigga say irrelevant. You can't even speak, bro. I'm trying to be polite. I'm on a guest, but nah, you want to
Nah,
start
you
off
can
right
go
off
at
the bat.
Tony.
Ain't
Tony's
nobody
a
trying to
troll.
hear you. Ain't nobody trying to hear
Tony's
you
a
Bruh.
troll.
guys.
You can go at him all you want.
Hey, you want to hear a real one? Go check out AGS.
Bruh, take
Yo,
the pacifier out your mouth before you speak, my dude.
Take my dick out your mouth.
Nigga, you 5 years old. Fuck out of here. This is like M rated. The fuck you doing on
Exactly. Get
podcast?
out of here, R. Kelly.
What the fuck? Spooky. Already. What's this dude's name?
Where you find these
Tony.
guys, BG? Where you
You say it's
find them?
Tony? Damn, nigga. BG, you just getting everybody off the street? Like this
I
nigga just
didn't.
came on the
So
board,
no.
my guy.
So for the longest, right? I didn't give Tony an invite. For the longest, Tony has been able to get in here, and we still can't figure out how. I only gave the
Yo,
link
I
to
just
2 people, and to the Weapon Wheel
yo,
chat.
I just
Tony won't tell us how he gets in here.
yo, I just checked out this guy. He got 25 subs. Come on, BG. You getting anybody? You getting
Yeah, I'm new, my
anybody
dude.
now?
Yo, I like
You
how
getting
Tony has some bass in
anybody?
it. Tony, you got some bass in your voice now,
This
dog.
You
guy.
just be getting anybody off the street, yo. You need an
Who?
Xbox guy that
Yo,
bad?
hold on, chat.
Relax.
Y'all remember when Tony literally sounded like like a 5-year-old girl, and now he got some bass in his voice. Tony, you
Yo,
growing up.
this man BG just sees whoever's in his mentions and sends an invite. On
You been eating
God.
pussy,
Bruh.
ain't you, Tony? You been eating pussy.
Like,
You been putting your face in it, ain't
Hey
you?
bruh,
man,
BG,
hey man,
you
hey
trying to give me a
man.
charge. I would get arrested for violating this dude, man. Like, for real. Like, you about 5, my dude.
Yo, you got 25 subs, now what?
Who cares,
Exactly.
motherfucker? I'm here about games. I ain't worried about the subs.
Hey, ain't nobody on your channel for no games. That's what I know.
Who the
This
fuck are
shit
you?
crazy. This shit
You can't
crazy.
even speak.
This
You
shit
start your
crazy.
podcast, or you turn the shit off.
Yo, Tony is
Nigga,
such a
I got you
troll.
hooked on Find Us on Deck, though. I got you, my dude.
Man, you need. Hey, hey, there's somebody
Hey,
coming on
hey,
the podcast in a minute. His name's Jimmy. He can
I
help you
don't
with
give a
them
fuck who it
views.
is.
He can help you with them
I don't care
views.
who it is.
Yo,
You don't know
Tony's
me,
such a
dog.
troll.
Jimmy coming out. He help you with them views.
I don't care
He'll
about
put you
views,
through to his
man.
guy at SEO
I don't
collabs.
know
He'll
any
put
of
you
these
through.
dudes' names. You over there just talking to yourself.
Hey, shout out to this other guy on the podcast, keeping quiet though. He knows what's up.
Damn.
Hey, I'm gonna catch you
Little kid
guys later.
behind the
I'm gonna catch
screens,
you
dude.
guys later though, in a bit.
Oh,
All right.
hold on,
Bye.
Chief. Hold on, Chief. Because I need to figure out. No, okay. I'm not giving Tony. I don't give Tony the link. So I think Tony low key. I think Tony might know the password to my account, right? And the reason I think that is because for those of you who don't know, I kept on getting banned on Twitter, right? And Tony, the reason I stopped getting banned is because Tony made an account for me and gave me the password. But since then, I changed the password though. So I don't know if like he's still getting like he can still access my account and he see me sending the link to somebody. But I changed the password since he gave it to me, so I don't know. I don't know how he doing this, bro.
Probably somebody else is probably sending it to him.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
nobody. I don't know who else would send
It's a
that to
spooky
him.
dude. I don't know who the fuck.
Oh man, I don't know. Tony a troll though. That boy crazy.
I ain't even worried about the chat. My boy, what's his Lamont? Uh, he's gonna be sad today. Shit, I don't even know what the topics are.
Hey man, you know.
Bro, look, hey, Bolgin, Leon, dog, dude was 5 years old. How I look bullying a 5-year-old? Like, come on. Said don't be talking shit about God. I don't even know. Like again, I don't know any of these dudes.
Listen, if you follow Tony on Twitter, he tweets out random weird stuff. So don't even be like, you can't even
No, I'm
take
not
Tony
even.
too serious.
That's
He's
what
a
I'm saying.
weirdo.
I can't take him serious, man.
Tony is an absolute weirdo. You go down his Twitter timeline, you gonna be like, what is wrong with this nigga?
Hello.
Yeah, what's
What's up,
up?
man?
That was good. I was muted this whole time. I had to change my mic settings.
Oh, okay. Well, you ain't missed nothing but Tony acting like a fool.
No, I heard him.
You know, well,
It's all good.
Tony just a clout chaser. You know, number one clout chaser. He's the original clout chaser around here. Young boy.
So Tony just entered the podcast and leave when he wishes on the
Yeah,
whim.
pretty much. And I still can't figure out how he be getting in here.
He got all the keys.
Somebody be giving him the plug.
Make sure you check that Patreon account.
This dude said ain't Tony living in Jack Moo's basement, Mr. Jumpman. Crazy.
Smooth, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
The GOAT. Known as Kid Smooth, the legend.
Yo, what up,
The
Smooth?
myth. Yeah. Why are you back in here, Tony? What do you want?
God damn, this FC guy annoying as shit. God damn.
Bruh, help off my nuts, kid. Damn.
Who is this guy?
Don't worry about it. You
This
about to
man
find out.
talking like, oh, I don't know none of these dudes. Don't
I
nobody
don't.
know you. What are you
Nigga, I'm
talking
on
about?
I'm a
Nobody
guest on this
knows
podcast.
you.
Obviously, I know I got something. Nigga, who are
You
you?
ain't
You
got
coming in here through
shit.
the back door, my guy. Yo, go back in the
Yo.
basement, my dude. Harry Potter. Fuck out of here.
Yo, whose man's is this? Yo, BG, why you find this guy? Why
That's
you
my homie,
invite him
dog. That's my
This
homie,
nigga.
bro.
That ain't your
We
homie.
go back like
He
car
said-
seats, bro.
Oh, you just be kicking it with anybody, huh? yo, hey, Heartache leads a podcast. You just get anybody now. It's like, god damn.
That's my homie, bro. We
Yo.
go way back. You know, apple juice cartons and car seats, bro. Come
Yo,
on,
give
dog.
him a shout out on Twitter or something. Give
Come
him some
on, dog.
followers. God,
Or
geez.
who I should have on? People like you, Tony?
You don't gotta have me. Just have somebody interesting. Like, god damn.
Yo, he just came in here. How you know he not interesting?
He got 25 subs. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
Yo, maybe he don't.
God
Maybe,
Yeah.
but
I
he
ain't
not,
saying
he not a
nothing.
clout chaser. He don't care about that type of stuff. Like you.
Like I'm saying, I ain't a dick rider, my guy. So
Oh man.
You
Let
just
you
a
keep
dick
talking,
sucker,
though.
huh? Alright, keep my
Yo,
dick out your
pause,
mouth. I'm leaving. Keep my
pause.
dick out your mouth. Alright,
Pause.
bop.
Bruh,
He
I'm gonna
said
send
bye.
I'm gonna send you adaptive controller, my dude. Fuck out of here.
Yo,
Adaptive control.
Tony.
Yeah, the
bro.
nigga's slow. Fuck, I can't. It would be wrong for me to go at that dude.
Tony just be coming in
He
looking
be-
for smoke, man.
Come in, roast, leave.
Right, you don't even stay. Like, get
He
a
ain't
topic in.
He ain't been in here for a while. It's probably he probably got school in the morning. I got university. I can't stay up.
You in middle school? What the fuck?
Got university in the morning. Me and my crumpets and tea. Have to get up early and eat.
Oh, he's British?
Take the bus to school. Yeah, he's from the UK or whatever. Me and my mum went out to brunch.
What time is it over there right now?
That's about 11.
Me and mum had brunch
Yeah, like
and then
11 p.m.
went home and did my homework.
What do they call the teachers? The headmaster?
That sounds crazy, but
Yeah,
yeah, I think they do.
My headmaster punished me.
Hey Tony, won't you come back in here, mate?
How you gonna be British and you also have a slur? Like, fuck out of it. Like, bruh, I can't take. That's a double L.
Tony got a
Oh,
wild
you know he
list.
on his way back.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna call his headmaster, tell his ass to get back.
What's up, Jimmy?
Yeah, I just set that up. What's going on,
I
man?
remember when Tony couldn't pronounce certain words. He probably still can't.
He had a few podcasts. He comfortable, so.
Was he a Sony dude, I imagine?
Nah, he's not. Yo, Tony don't even talk about games like that. He
Oh, you just come in a roast.
He's an equal opportunity clout chaser, bro. He don't care about none of that. He just equal opportunity clout chaser, man trying to get his numbers up.
I see. He must get bullied in school and shit. So he try to get his confidence up on podcasts.
And Tony goes through phases. I had to block him for a while because he was on some nut shit.
Oh, he coming after you, Yoshi.
Oh man, are we ready for another RIP Xbox podcast?
Nah, dog, chill.
That's your agenda every week, Bond.
What is your thing against Xbox though? Like, what did they do to you?
What is their thing against me wanting games?
Do you have an Xbox?
I want to say he won games and he don't even have.
Wait, so you wait. You don't have an Xbox, but you complain about games for Xbox. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's the weirdest shit.
Yeah, that shit backwards, my guy.
I own
almost contradictory.
I don't take Bond seriously. I think I really think Bond has like a serious case of Down syndrome.
You never even owned it. Smooth never even owned an original Xbox. You're the Dr. Trey of Xbox.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
That man BG only got me because I called him out.
Anyway, like I said,
you back in here?
You got it.
Never mind.
I don't own an Xbox because Xbox doesn't have games. If Xbox had games, I'd buy an Xbox.
So you primarily play on
how does
PlayStation?
Xbox struggles
Sony
affect
does.
you or bother you at all?
Because some people actually like to play good games on like Crackdown Smooth.
Yeah, but you have a PS4, a Switch, and a PC.
I'm a greedy motherfucker. I want more games.
I don't know, Bond. You be beating the games you got like a year later, though.
I just finished Resident Evil, all 4 playthroughs.
That's a rare
Completed the
occurrence.
whole thing live streamed. Front to finish.
That's the exception, not the rule.
How many playthroughs have you beaten, BJ?
I did too.
How come you didn't do 4?
I got a life.
Okay. How come you didn't finish the whole Dragon Quest game?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did according to the developers.
You see here?
I did the
I
bare
ain't
minimum,
finished.
just like how
Oh,
I got through.
man.
Listen, I got through school and college doing the bare minimum. I did the same thing with Dragon Quest.
But school, you don't go to school for entertainment.
Hey man, I got my entertainment. I got my nut off in that game, and I went out.
Oh, God.
I got my nut off, and I left.
This is crazy. Anyway, the Xbox brand is dead. Nintendo
very much alive.
Nintendo might have got the deal of the century because their biggest weakness they just covered
internet
and third-party support.
True.
So while Nintendo is going to be getting Halo, Gears, Ori, Cuphead,
Yo, what's up, Warning Shots?
what's Xbox getting? You getting Mario? You getting Splatoon? You getting Smash? You ain't getting nothing.
Nah. They got. I will get a Switch and I will
But I'm saying, what Nintendo games?
I don't
think.
think. I honestly, I don't know, and I really don't care.
All this shit is rumors until it's fact.
Yeah,
man,
They ain't
but,
getting
like,
nothing.
we
They
can-
ain't getting nothing.
Rabbits.
They ain't getting nothing.
crystal balls and
Probably.
shit. Pause.
Hey, buddy. Damn, I need a Nintendo rep in here.
Phil
Get
Spencer.
Blandrew.
Yeah, I don't know where Blandrew's at. I invited him. He probably.
Phil Spencer, holding you guys out.
You got Blandrew, Marlon. Once you get the dude that's always opening his mouth and like his thumbnails, it's like,
Wow.
Obi-Wan plays.
what's up, everyone?
That's the only thing you remember about him. Yeah, always got his mouth open.
Obi-Wan ain't a big fan of Nintendo anymore because Nintendo been letting him down.
Or them views been letting him down.
Well, you know, Nintendo got to put out good games.
What's controls that I'm hearing?
Oh wow, Nintendo! You keep saying Nintendo got to put out good. They've been like the number one
Bro,
seller
it
almost
took
all
them,
year.
It took them 11 months to put out any games last year. And sadly, they still put out more games than Microsoft, but still, the bar's been set low.
Do you get paid for all the Xbox bashing? I'm just curious.
Do I get paid for telling the truth? Yes, I do.
No, I'm just saying. You get a kickback for every time you say Xbox is trash.
Am I lying here though?
But you don't even have an Xbox.
I mean, people were saying the same thing about my comments on the PlayStation 3 early on, and the Wii U early on, and the Wii late generation when the Wii had no games from 2010 to 2012. And literally had 4 games. Literally 4 games we had to beg for from Japan. But it seems like gamers these days have just become accepting a mediocrity.
Well, let's do these intros first, and then we can get to it. All right, FC, or do you prefer to be called? What do you prefer to be called?
Yeah, you call me violent. It doesn't matter.
All right, Violent. Tell the people, introduce yourself, your plugs.
Roger that. What's up, everybody? First, I want to thank BG for sending me the link. It's my first time on Weapon Wheel. I want to say what's up to the panel and to the chat. And you can follow me on FC Violent on Twitter. And I do have a page. There ain't a lot of subs like the little kid said, but you know I'm growing. So if you like my content, definitely subscribe, and then I'll see you there. So
What's the last game? What's the last game you can play? I'm just curious what you like to play.
Me, man, I play a lot of different games. The last game I played, completed, you said?
Yeah.
Frostpunk.
Okay, I see you.
I don't even know what that shit is.
It's a PC game.
Yeah.
Quick question, you guys: is my background like?
It's actually a PC exclusive, BJ.
Oh,
yeah, it's good though.
No, you good, Smooth.
All right,
you good. Yeah, you good, Smooth. No PC exclusives.
I know. Coming from these Xbox guys, I know it's hard to believe those things exist.
That's a PC exclusive. That's a knee slapper.
what do you call a PC exclusive?
Exclusive.
What?
Something that actually exists.
What did you call a PC exclusive?
Something that
Frostpunk.
Oh,
It's an RTS.
Yeah, that's honestly the only. I mean, I have beaten PC exclusives, but they never stayed PC exclusives. The ones I've beaten. Jimmy,
I think.
Yo, what's up, man? J Mega Games. I'm in here.
all right, Smooth.
what's up, everybody? It's the best spot, Kid Smooth. How y'all doing tonight?
All right, Weedable. That's how you say your name, right?
It's audible. It's all good
Oh,
though.
okay.
Wow. How do you please tell? How do you spell it?
Audible is AU though.
AU.
He spelled it AW.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like he's in awe.
Yeah,
Exactly.
y'all
That's
always
exactly it.
they always trying to get me, bro. But niggas know they spell their name.
I was about to say BG can't
I thought this
spell
nigga's
Audible.
British, so I was like, all right, I just let that
Well,
shit slide.
I've been in your stream before. You called me that before, and I was like, man, should I say something? But I was like, nah, maybe I shouldn't.
People always trying to get me, but people never actually spell the name the way it actually, is.
Look,
pronounced.
I asked
get off
before.
me.
I asked before I attempted to clown you.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying.
So it's pronounced Audible.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
But yeah, man, I'm a fan of WWP. I'm glad to be here. I'm a content creator on Twitch and Twitter. So yeah, glad to
I'm
be
assuming you're a PlayStation gamer.
From the controller.
here. Here recently, yeah, but traditionally Xbox.
Okay.
Tell them what happened, why that changed.
This dude.
Why always trying to set something up?
Be honest. I mean, you're new here. We're trying to get to know you.
No, we're not. This is no
we're
autobiography.
not. Tell the people what happened, why that changed.
I play a lot of Call of Duty, and I play that in every third party that comes out. But really, I was interested in PlayStation. I wanted to play God of War. It looked really good, and that's what I'm playing now. It's my first game I'm playing on PS4, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. So.
Oh, you just got the PS4.
Yeah, I just got it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm really enjoying it. It's been nice.
Jack Move said he gonna be late. He should be strolling in here. He actually went outside for the first time today.
Strolling.
Yeah, he should be strolling in.
Like I said, wheelchair Jimmy.
All right, so first thing I want to just get out the way is we put Farcry New Dawn in the title last week, but we never actually spoke about it. But I don't think
care about that game.
I don't, but I want to give it the proper, I guess, respect that it should get. I guess the only person in here that possibly could have bought it is Jimmy. because you know he a
Yeah.
Ubisoft stand.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I
hey,
stopped
you a
caring about.
Ubisoft ride or die, dog. We know this.
I stopped caring about Far Cry after part 3.
Did you buy it, Jimmy?
Yeah, I have it.
Give us the rundown. What's going on in New Dawn? It's good, bad.
I mean, pretty much this is what you should expect from the game. I'll just be honest about this. Far Cry New Dawn is pretty much like a DLC for Far Cry 5. It's the same exact map. It takes place 16 years after the events of Far Cry 5. So pretty much what you're getting is a extended story, the aftermath of what happened in Far Cry 5. There's people there now, and this is the environment. Same map, so don't expect to get this and think it's a different game.
Oh my God. Is this like the second time they tried to use the same map in a game?
Yes, this is.
Yeah.
But actually, they came out and said that, look, this is actually the same game. This is just an extended story. So pretty much this is like an expansion pass for Far Cry 5. They're calling it a New Dawn, but they discounted it. The game is $39 pretty much. And you get a deluxe edition for $49. And pretty much if you enjoy Far Cry 5, this is just added story to Far Cry 5. So look at this like an expansion, a separate DLC. Don't look at
it's not priced as a full price game.
No, it's not. It's definitely
Just
not.
more than I could say for other trash games and other consoles.
And they were upfront about this being actual Far Cry 5 extended content, pretty much.
Hence why it's not called Far Cry. Okay, that makes sense.
Right. So if you go into
so it's
with
like
that
Uncharted
mindset-
Lost Legacy, pretty much.
Yes, exactly. That's a good way to put it. Yes.
Does it star 2 women as well?
Yeah.
Actually it does.
Oh God.
The bosses are two black chicks, right?
Yeah.
That's the boss. That's the end boss.
Yeah.
People were upset at first because they thought that's like who you was playing as, but they always put that. But
Yeah,
the
they
villain
always
on
put
the cover.
bosses on there. Like,
Yeah, they always put the villain on.
Oh
the
my
cover.
God.
Well, you know, people get upset that never played the joints. You know what I mean? That's how it be. But anyway, I do recommend you check this game out if you got about, anywhere between 4 to 10 hours and you want to check it out.
Far Cry game I really liked, Blood Dragon. That was the best expansion.
I never played that. I'm never playing
Far Cry
another Far Cry game again. Probably. I'm never playing another Assassin's Creed game again.
This
You
from
ain't like
the guy-
Legends?
this from the guy that's going to defend Anthem tonight, right? Yeah.
Yep. No, actually, I'm not going to defend Anthem. I'm going to tell you my opinion because I don't feel the need to defend the game. I just tell you what I think of it.
Oh, okay. I like the spin on that though.
I was gonna say that's good. That's politician worthy.
Yeah, you heard that, right? He's
know,
real
I-
democratic about it. Real
That's how it
democratic about
should be.
Hey, yo, Shaq, I
But
need
that's
to-
exactly how it is, though. But the thing is,
no,
no,
you were crying and complaining about everybody else's opinions.
No, that's what it is. The thing is, you guys elect to call it defending. I can tell you that I like this game, and here's why. And then you guys say, "Why are you
you're
defending
defending.
Crackdown?"
But you
Well,
were
that's
telling
not
them. You
what
were
you
telling
did,
people.
Smooth.
You were telling people that they were wrong, though.
You
What's
were
that?
you were
Yeah.
going on about media bias and all that.
Yo,
other crap.
because I feel like it was
So,
a bit
like you just-
exaggerated.
like you
But that's
just
not
admitted-
defending. That's just me making
like
an
you just
observation.
admitted,
That's an
that is
observation,
something
sir.
completely different than what BG is doing.
It's an observation that I acted on.
Yep. BG ain't out here calling websites frauds and untrustworthy and everything, knowing damn well
He
you were
did. BG
knowing
did that
damn-
to at least 2
knowing
websites
damn
throughout.
well-
Where?
Somewhere for some reason, not because
God.
they criticized the game,
Hey,
but
man.
for something
And,
else
and
they
you,
did.
you know what's crazy about that, Smooth? You reviewed Forza after completion of 2% of the game.
Ron, hold my
It was
balls,
8%,
please. Like,
but, you know.
like you are like,
8%? Okay.
and that has nothing to do with 8%.
It has everything
That
to
was
do.
that was achievements itself. So shut up.
No,
Mm,
8%
oh,
of the
damn.
game, Doug.
It hadn't actually was a measurement of achievements, dude.
So how
You
many
would
different-
know that if you
how
have
many
an
different-
Xbox.
How many different achievements could you get racing around a track?
What? Well, it's Forza Horizon, so there's
It's
no
a-
tracks. It's
it's an
open
open world.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What's open world?
Yeah,
But you can- but you-
fix your lips to correct that,
But
sir.
you can only get 8% before a review. Okay.
No. 8% of the achievements, sir.
Exactly.
8% of the achievements.
Before a review.
You know you can complete a way out without getting one trophy or achievement, sir.
They
you know
must
that?
suck at making achievements
Huh?
because most games have stage progression.
No,
achievements.
because all the achievements and trophies in that game were all like side extra content that you can do that had nothing to do with the story. So, sir, please, I don't want to hear that bullshit that you keep
Okay,
spewing.
Smooth.
You can't use that measurement against me, sir.
All right, Smooth. Like I said, but most games have stage progression achievements.
And some games don't.
You named one. Name me 2.
Why? If I got one, that's all I need.
Exactly.
Well, I think we were talking about Far Cry New Dawn. But yeah, I'm never buying another Far Cry, never buying another Assassin's Creed. I'm kind of done with that. they dried me out with them.
The only one I played was Primal. So I don't know.
I think that's like the worst one.
Yeah, that's what people say. So I'm
That
like,
was definitely the worst
that
one.
was my freaking stepnephew had one. I'm like, what are you playing?
I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Throwing sticks at people.
And then with Anthem, which we're gonna get to a little later, I'm not gonna defend the game. That's EA's job. I'm just gonna tell you what
Or
I think.
Smooths.
But also Metro Exodus. Yeah, I'm not feeling it no more. I'm disappointed because I beat the past 2 Metro games. I beat Last Light, beat 2033, and I loved them. But they went semi-open world with this one, and it doesn't feel right at all. It feels completely off. It feels like a Fallout game. That's literally what it feels like. And I thought I was tripping until like I saw somebody completely unrelated on my timeline say that the game feels like Fallout. And I don't even like Fallout. The first 2 hours it's linear, and then they put you into the semi-open world, and it's just this bland wasteland, and you do different missions around it, and it's like,
oh, it's got a mission structure.
I thought the whole game was going to be linear though.
Nah, they opened it up a little bit this time. The first 2 were linear.
My issue with that is like I'm just not enjoying the open world,
but this game has stealth, don't it? Because those the first 2 games had stealth elements.
Yeah, it has stealth mechanics. Yeah, it still has that, but I'm just not enjoying it. Like, what made the first 2 good is because it had like atmosphere and tension, right? And it was almost like horror because you were in the dark a lot and all that shit. But now you're in an open world, like there's no tension, like it's just mutants around and people around. There's absolutely no tension, no fear, no atmosphere anymore. And I'm like, this feels generic now. I don't know if they made that decision because the game is based on a book. I don't know if like because of what happens in the book they had to go to semi-open world, or is it just a gameplay choice? Either way, I wasn't enjoying it at all after the first 2 hours, and I uninstalled it. It's done.
2019 lit, bro.
Wait, you uninstalled it after how many hours?
I enjoyed the first 2 hours, and then after the first 2 hours, you're like put into the semi-open world. I played that for like 3 hours, and I was like, yeah, I'm not.
Did you get a refund on it?
I'm gonna try to. It's Sunday, but I'm gonna hit them up tomorrow. See if I didn't buy it from the Epic Game Store directly though, so I don't even know.
Where'd you buy it from?
Nah.
CD keys.
Yeah, you ain't getting no refund.
Yeah, it might be an L, man.
But let me ask you a question, BG. I saw you tweeted out that you had a glitch. Were you able to fix that?
I had to uninstall the game and install it again.
Okay, so people.
And after I wasn't enjoying it, I ended up uninstalling it again anyway. So
you know what's really funny about that though? So when BG normally has a glitch, it's a you problem. But all of a sudden, when he had a glitch this time, it wasn't a you problem. Oh, it's Epic Games. See, they should have put the game on Steam.
Yeah, true. They was using that to their agenda.
Oh yeah, they definitely have an agenda.
It's got an 82 on Metacritic.
Does it?
They're saying out of the games that came out on the 15th, that was the number 1 game out of the batch.
The game runs fine, by the way, for all the people who wanted it to be like running like a disaster. It runs fine. It's just the game itself I wasn't enjoying, which is I don't think I've ever like played the first 2 in a series and then didn't beat the third. I don't think I've ever done that before. This is like
Tomb Raider.
No, I beat it, but the third one was trash.
Oh yeah, I heard too many things about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Wasted my money on that.
Yeah, it was.
First 2 were really good.
It's on Game Pass now, ain't it?
I don't subscribe to EBT Gaming.
EBT Gaming.
But speaking of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, just another franchise. Microsoft put their hands on it. Ended up worse than before it came in, then it went out.
Microsoft talking about the best one that they had was the time exclusive, bro.
Yeah, the first one.
Name me one franchise Microsoft has touched that was better. That was better for it after Microsoft touched it.
The best Tomb Raider game was 2013. Stop
No,
that.
in 2015, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Sorry.
If you think Rise of the Tomb Raider is better than Tomb Raider
It is.
2013, you
It
wouldn't
is.
pay attention.
I'm actually going to I like Rise of the Tomb Raider just a little bit.
Rise
more,
of the Tomb Raider,
bit.
bro. It had the same story as Uncharted 2, but worse. What are you talking
I didn't
about?
like Rise of the Tomb Raider.
That shit
I'm
was
gonna be
bad.
honest. I'm enjoying the shit out of it right now.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is not better than Tomb Raider 2013. It's not bad.
Y'all bashed that game a little bit too much. It wasn't that bad.
I like the game, but it's not better. I got the platinum in the game. It's
it was
not
better, but it was literally better by like just a tiny, like 1% better. It was like the same.
It got more tones, but other than that, I don't.
Yeah, I think that's.
I just hate that contradiction about her getting the guns and it's just not being it.
You want to know what game got worse after Microsoft was built it up?
What's that?
Mass Effect.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Why you make that noise after that?
No, because he says, Microsoft, makes games worse. But once they left Microsoft, it was
trash.
Trash.
I mean, you could have even made a point that,
you got
Titanfall.
I was gonna say Titanfall. You could argue Titanfall too.
PlayStation made.
I thought Titanfall 2 was better.
Yeah,
Titanfall,
no.
The campaign because it had one. It was one of the best first-person shooter campaigns in a while.
How'd it get worse then?
The game because the game was built around the multiplayer. The multiplayer was trash.
Like Crackdown.
I don't think the multiplayer was trash. They just remember they launched next to Fallout.
Yeah.
They
lost it.
No, it wasn't Fallout.
Multiplayer game is nice.
Yeah, Battlefield. They launched next to Battlefield.
Right, that people didn't buy the game don't mean it was a worse
I only
game.
played Titanfall. I only played on Titanfall 2. I literally did the campaign and did a couple of matches of the multiplayer. Like in Titanfall 1, I no life the multiplayer.
It didn't have a campaign though.
No,
but
the thing is, if that's what we know Titanfall 4 was multiplayer, you would expect to jump on at least this multiplayer after you've done a campaign. And so that's what I tried to do, but I couldn't do it.
Titanfall 1 multiplayer was fired. That's undeniable. The second one, I don't know why it didn't grab me as much, but
they took a lot of the things out from the.
It didn't have dedicated servers. Like,
I was gonna say that
it didn't have those dedicated servers. They didn't have cloud AI control bots.
It had that PlayStation stench on it.
Yeah, it had that PlayStation stench.
Multiplayer for PlayStation.
It had that generic
AI control.
It had that Killzone stench.
It had that generic stench on it, dog.
Oh, y'all can't be serious right now, dog.
The campaign was fire though. I give them that.
Yeah, the campaign. That's what PlayStation does great.
This dude just got done playing Crackdown. It's talking about generic stench.
He played the game though, so I mean, he has a valid point.
No,
no, because he played the game.
No, because it doesn't make sense. The game got better, but y'all saying it's worse. Like, what the fuck?
How did it get better?
They added a campaign that people say arguably is the best first-person shooter campaign.
Yeah, but that's it. After that's the one and done
Didn't
part.
Titan 2 flop?
Wait.
Hold on. Hey, Jack. Did Titan 2 flop?
Yeah, it flopped. It sold less than.
Okay.
Let him answer. Did it flop?
Yes, it did. But can I ask you a question? Does sales indicate quality?
No, it doesn't.
So
but I mean, obviously, there's not a Titanfall 3 in the works.
It actually is a Titanfall 3.
There it is.
They're actually making Titanfall 3 right now. And Apex Legends is in Titanfall universe.
It's in the universe, yeah, but it's not.
And they're making a Titanfall 3 right now. They said that.
Oh, wait, I'm still not sure what the point being. Like,
I would think that game's going to get canceled, and like Titanfall 3's campaign just going to be added into Apex as well as the Titans.
Do you think he's going to just add it to the already successful game?
Yeah, I'll be stupid because it looks worse than Titanfall.
Looks aren't everything about a game though, Smooth.
All right, Bond, I never want to hear you say nothing about any other game's graphics again.
Smooth, the shit you saying coming off Crackdown.
Somebody timestamp that shit. I want him to no.
Bro, Fortnite doesn't look that great. This is the most popular game out.
Okay, that's all.
That's what I'm saying. Looks not everything about a game.
That's absolutely fine. I agree. I'm just surprised to hear it come from your mouth.
I play on a 1080p monitor. What are you talking about?
I've always been talking about performance and all that. He never been on that shit.
Because I'm gonna shut that shit down at 25.
Oh shit!
That's crazy, Smooth. Like, even Jimmy knows I don't be going all crazy about graphics. As long as the game runs fine, I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm going to execute my powers and do I have power here? Why do I got power?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to fucking time this motherfucker out. Somebody,
you should be a mod.
It's not letting because he's a fucking mod too.
Out, bro.
Oh yeah, you can't ban other
mod.
You can't ban other mods. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly, Chief.
The only power you have is the lose bets.
Damn.
But hey, you use your powers to win the Super Bowl, so I congratulate you.
This joint crazy.
All right.
I forgot what the topic was.
I don't remember.
Far
Cry.
We passed that now.
We off that though. Okay, let's move on from that. But like me and Smooth, we released our Crackdown 3 reviews, and I think more people got to play it. Like I said in my review, the game's not absolute trash, but it's not great either. It's literally just right down the middle, just a little bit below average
game. Yeah.
A little bit below average. Yeah, that's all it is, man. But Smooth, you gave it an 8.
So if it's below average, that ain't worth playing then.
What?
I don't know, Jack.
I mean, it's a lot of great games you can be playing.
I mean, for BG, would you pay $2 for it?
Yeah.
I mean, for below average, $2 is
So
fine.
Jack, you never played an average PlayStation game?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, then what the hell you just said?
But I would rather. But you ain't never been playing a game like, damn, I'd rather be playing something else right now. You ain't never felt like that.
That and do you ever see Jack up here? Do you ever see Jack up here hollering and screaming, defending a below average game?
I don't condone that. That's all Smooth.
I know what I'm saying. Like people's like singing from the mountaintops about this. I'm like, damn, for an average game, like what's good?
My question is, who would the GameStop and purchase Crackdown 3 for $59.99?
People, because they don't know no better.
Bro,
that'd be pretty dope.
Well, they had a steelbook edition, so people were collecting it and adding it to the collection.
Yeah, unless you're a fan.
Well, in that case,
So a lot of YouTubers have worked at GameStop, like at some point in their life, like Gabby or RGT85, wherever. I could never imagine myself working at GameStop at any point. I'd be clowning everybody buying a game. Oh yeah,
it's funny. I could actually picture Bond working at a game, so I could picture.
I would be dying.
Calling everybody clowns.
Yeah, some dude comes in the back and like, yo, you got anything for Xbox? Xbox ain't got no games.
Oh man, he'd be the perfect fucking GameStop employee.
He gonna be the dude that kept calling homeboy, sir.
I'd be like, it's man. No, if that dude came in, that shit would. I would have clowned him too. He would have had to try to fight him.
What games do you like? Because I've been hearing you trash a lot of games.
I just played and finished Resident Evil 2. I think that's one of the best games I've played in a long time.
Other than the game you played before, I'm talking about other games.
But you want like some of my all times?
Yeah, like what's your favorite game other than Resident Evil?
The Witcher 3 is an amazing game. One of my all-time favorite games. Xenoblade 1 on the Wii is one of my all-time favorite games. Persona 5 is an amazing game.
You like
Finished Dragon Quest 11. That's an amazing game.
I'm telling you, Black Bond's a low-key weirdo, yo.
I was gonna say, you lost me at Persona, but
why you
surprised that Persona comment?
I know what's wrong with Persona. Wait, whoa.
Nah, that's not my. I mean, I played this shit. This shit is not for me, man.
I just played Persona 4 earlier, man. That shit.
All that high school and kiddie shit. I agree.
Man,
then go play Shin Megami Tensei. It doesn't have that.
Shin Megami Tensei is a good game too.
You finna shut y'all down.
I play some games like that's semi kind of weird like that, but
I sided with the devil and killed God.
Whoever says Shin Megami, that's a Nintendo guy, right?
I guess I'll be the Nintendo guy today.
I'm still waiting for the 5th one to come out. I don't know where it's coming. We've all been waiting.
Well, it didn't go into full development until last year in February, Bond. So that's not going to be until like 2021 if we're lucky.
Jesus, that was like the first game announced for the damn system.
Yeah, when they announced Shin Megami Tensei 5, they didn't even have a team. They were just showing you a concept, and I was like, why would you do that? Because now people are just going to be waiting.
Smooth doesn't play RPGs though. He needs him to be brain dead like Horizon, like he stated.
Okay. Just wanted to cover that.
Well, you sure about that 8 though? That you want to die on that 8 that you gave it?
What, the Crackdown?
Yeah.
Shit, I wanted to give it an 8.5, but
I saw the review though.
Oh my god.
I mean, but Smooth is a fan of the series. Like, I mean, if you like the game, and this is
I'm not gonna argue him down. I'm not gonna argue him down.
An 8.5 for Crackdown?
Well, I gave it an 8. You know, the same score I gave Knack. But nobody want to talk about that though,
bro.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
I made fun of you when you gave Knack an 8, and I'll make fun of you now.
Knack is a very boring game.
Hey,
I'm just saying. I just feel, you know what? When I went into Crackdown, right? Unfortunately, I had to play it late because I had to wait, until my internet kicked in and whatnot. But
why'd you use the internet to play a single player game?
Because me personally, I like being online. I don't want people to be like, he's playing it offline. He's tied in this shit. Nah. If you want to spy on me,
you turn it on and update your achievements.
Yeah, but I like seeing this shit happen in action. You know, live, real life. So I could wait. And I was like, you know what? So when I got to play the game, I'm like, all right, it's a bad game, right? So let me see.
A slinky right now. What is that?
That's I don't know. But I said to myself, I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll play, and maybe I could I find something in the game that I can agree with these reviewers. I kept playing the campaign, kept playing it, and I could not find game-breaking thoughts or any core of the game that made the game bad or mediocre. I couldn't. And so I was like, you know what? I enjoyed this game more than this game, that game. And the thing is, the crazy thing is, usually when you beat a game, and let's say you don't want to touch it no more, you don't touch it. But I've played Crackdown. I played several more hours of Crackdown since I reviewed it.
I still can't believe you put down Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2 was a filler until Crackdown came out.
That's insane.
That
is absolutely.
Everyone has those games that you like that a lot of people don't like. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, I don't even know if I could talk because technically, like Metro Exodus, I couldn't even like stomach it anymore. But
and a lot of people like that game.
Crackdown. It was only 8 to 10 hours, but still, like, it was tolerable. That game was like just enough tolerable to beat. So.
Bro, I had all these gay dudes on Twitter attacking me over Crackdown. Shit was hilarious.
What's going on? Hold on. What?
That dude from Digital Foundry was getting in my grill and everything. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, I seen that thread. That was you that he was talking about?
Yeah, but Bond, you shot at him first, though.
Yeah, he was like...
And I didn't call names or anything, but he didn't attack me or anything, but I'm saying the gay brigade came in, Gay people mad defensive over everything.
Wow.
You say, well, okay, I don't know nothing about all this.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, choice say all crazy.
Bond do be like getting into arguments with people, with like random people in the media on Twitter, though. That joint be like, and it's like they always answer this nigga Bond. I'm like,
they all attacking me and everything.
So gay people were defending Crackdown 3.
No, they were attacking me over it. I mean,
the dude from Digital Foundry. Yeah.
The dude from Digital Foundry was just making asinine points saying that, I said that game progression and standards raise over time. And he made the dumb argument that, back in the day, all games were 60 frames. I'm like, and congratulations. Today, people game on 120 and 144 hertz monitors. So
but you game on a 1080p monitor.
Well, I'm just saying. He told me that there was no demand for high frame rates in games today. And I was like, yeah, GoldenEye and Perfect Dark ran the 20s. And yet today, show me even a console FPS that runs at less than 60. Okay. We've literally like quadrupled the frame rate from back in the N64 days. We have 120 and 144 hertz monitors, but he's making the point that people have no demands for high frame rates in games today. I'm like, stop lying.
I mean, that's the PC market. The console market still we're still stuck.
No, but even in the console market, name me a first person shooter now that runs at less than 60.
But you saying Foundry was saying that?
Destiny runs less than 60.
Okay, that was one.
The dude from Digital Foundry was saying that stuff?
Yeah.
Isn't his job literally like, what the fuck?
Look, I really wanted to tell him, like, look, I don't care for your opinions. I just care about your machines. But I don't want to be mean like that.
Don't he like work on telling people the frame rates of games though?
Yeah, I just care about Digital Foundry's equipment. I really don't care about their opinions.
What the fuck?
Okay. All right. So the Reggie Fils-Aime has officially retired after 15 years. Really, nigga?
Hey, pull one out. Hey, pull one out. My bad.
Nigga, you cooking? What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Nigga making pizza.
Sriracha sauce on this. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, I'm eating fried octopus. My bad. Continue.
What?
You really take the Japanese shit seriously?
Eating fried octopus.
No. It is good.
No,
bro. Right. The rule number one is don't eat on the podcast.
All right, just keep it down, nigga. Like eat not that loud.
I can still alive.
Or it's somebody was tripping and dying in the back.
You fight with a tentacle or something.
A walk.
All right, my bad.
All right.
Especially as a guest, but you don't come into somebody else's house, eating and everything.
I mean, it is my food.
After 15 years of being Nintendo, what is it, sales VP Reggie Fils-Aime.
He's the president of Nintendo of America.
Yeah.
Oh, Reggie Fils-Aime.
Respect on that man title, bro.
Hey, my bad, man. And you know, he don't really mean nothing to me.
No.
Reggie Fils-Aime has officially retired and is being replaced by Doug Bowser. Anybody got any like
any Nintendo dudes on here?
No, I got a lot to say about this.
Let's hear it, Bond.
Are you gonna miss him, Bond?
Not really. A lot of people have been super critical of Reggie. Reggie really has no power. He's not the guy making the decision. He's essentially Nintendo's version of Kevin Butler.
He's a pawn.
My issues with Reggie were when he was straight up there blatantly lying, talking about we're going to have unprecedented online and we're delaying this so it could be quality and we're going to have every, like, the dude's up there marketing, yeah, but he was blatantly lying a lot of times, whether he was directed to, whatever or not. But
all
again,
execs. That's like all execs, though.
Yeah, but he was blatant.
No, some of the shit he said was outlandish.
Exactly. But the bottom line is, though, he isn't in charge of making decisions. So you can't ever get mad at him over decisions made. I just thought he said a lot of dumb crap. But in reality, he wasn't bad at his job. He became like a character for these Nintendo guys. Like how you can become a character and even a beloved person as like a corporate executive is kind of weird in today's age. But he did it.
Job.
But yeah, it's a good time for him to retire because nobody wants to retire on the Wii U. You don't want to look. Will LeBron James rather retire after this season when he's going to miss the playoffs, or would he rather retire going out on top of the ring?
Well, Bond,
I don't see that happening.
Some good things, like he's the reason why we had what was it, Dragon Quest games on 3DS come to America because Square wasn't going to localize them. Like Nintendo of America is the one that got them brought over, if I recall.
Same with the Operation Rainfall games. So weren't those games in Europe before America?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like Nintendo wasn't doing anything; just Nintendo was dropping the ball.
I mean, like I said, in a way, for what he did, I think Reggie did all right for what he could work with. I think Reggie did pretty well.
And he didn't announce that he's taking another position. Like he's just done.
No, he's retiring.
He's retiring.
Oh, that's good. How old is he? Like 50?
He's pretty young though.
57, I think.
How long was he with Nintendo?
15 years.
Since like the GameCube Wii U era,
like Pizza Hut and shit like that.
I mean, he formerly worked at Pizza Hut.
Yeah, he need to go back to. Oh no, that's Papa John's. He need to go back to. Never mind. Papa John's is the one that needs help.
From one N word to the other. Oh man.
I'm not mad at that. Retire. That's a good age to retire. You got the money. He had the reputation.
Yeah, he good.
Yeah.
But I say he left when just like Jack Tretton. Jack Tretton waited till the PS4 came out.
On top.
Yeah, it was very successful. He left
because if he ever wants to go back to work, it's not like he left out when it was the Wii U. He left out on top.
Yeah, they doing good right now. So yeah, shout out to Reggie.
I mean, they straight pimping out Microsoft for all their games and everything. He made some good ass deals before he got his ass up out of there.
And got Uncle Phil bending over right now. This shit crazy.
I thought he wasn't the decision maker, Bond.
Just saying.
So how could he have made that deal?
He probably didn't make the deal, but he was up there talking. They didn't have no Japanese dudes over there talking to Microsoft. Come on, Smooth.
He went to Japan though to make any type of deals to get done. Don't you have to go to Japan?
Yeah,
I'm just saying. It wasn't Miyamoto or somebody talking to Phil Spencer.
It was
or Phil Spencer wasn't talking to anybody in Japan.
You mean like okay? You talking about like the person translating?
The final decision was obviously made by somebody in Japan, but freaking Reggie was probably the one that brokered the conversation.
Nah.
Why you don't give a man credit, dog?
He was the president of America, Smooth.
Yeah, but he didn't go to Nintendo America. He went to Nintendo Japan.
Hey, Smooth, Nintendo, your overseers now, man. You need to show them.
No, they ain't.
Nintendo's your new daddy.
Wait. Why you guys talking as if Nintendo bought Xbox?
Exactly.
You guys don't realize Phil Spencer literally infiltrated Nintendo.
Ooh, exactly. Infiltrated Nintendo. What is that? He's playing fishing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see this infiltration. Nintendo is getting Ori and Cuphead, Game Pass, and potential other things. What's Xbox?
What's Xbox getting?
Japan.
The Switch is probably going to sell They're going to sell what 60
They're
plus,
getting Japan. That's what
million.
They're
Going to get. They're getting.
What is
they're getting, Bond? You know they're getting
Xbox users. That monthly active users are about to go through the roof.
They finna get a whole bunch. They finna get a whole bunch of $2 Game Pass.
Hold on.
Nah, chill.
So what is the Xbox getting out of this deal?
They're getting infiltration in Japan.
How?
What do you mean how? Through Nintendo. What you mean? Y'all gotta stop thinking like, you know what I mean? Like, Campbell's to think more of a corporation. Like,
no.
The Switch is getting Ori, Cuphead, Game Pass.
That's definitely not a fair trade. That's not a fair trade.
What is Xbox getting?
What do we get? Xbox players though.
But he's gonna put Mario Kart in fucking four.
Are they getting Mario? Are they getting?
They're not listening. They just want to talk shit.
They're gonna just keep talking. Don't understand.
Can we get Squids and Halo? Like, what's good? Like, what's the trade?
Y'all got jokes. What's
the trade?
Y'all done? Like, damn.
What side
of your head would you dropped on?
Jack and Bond. I just want to remind y'all. The next PlayStation game coming out is Days Gone, and that shit.
Can we get Mushroom?
Go either way. What's good? They got jokes.
Can we get Goomba Troopers and Cuphead?
Hold on, let them say what Microsoft is getting out of it. Let them deeper explain into this. I guess violent or smooth.
Somebody.
Oh, all right. I'll go and then Smooth go afterwards. So one thing that Microsoft lacks severely, right, is the Asian penetration. You know, like pause. I'm saying that they have no influence in Japan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And what sells the most in Japan? Mobile, right? The Switch sells more than the PlayStation do in Japan, right? So what way can they infiltrate that market? Like Smooth is saying, through the Switch, which is the number one thing in Japan.
So what?
So that's a plus for them. And I'm just talking about as what they're seeing it as.
I didn't ask what Microsoft is getting.
You just said how they getting.
I said what is Xbox getting out of this?
Xbox is a brand.
Bro, are you serious?
He talking about
what? If I'm an Xbox gamer, what am I getting out of this?
Reinvestment.
Nintendo's getting
reinvestments.
More studios. We're gonna get more studios.
Here's the thing, right?
Common sense will help sometimes, man. Open a book.
They got money to get more studios right now.
So smooth. Nintendo guys are getting games. Microsoft guys are getting invested.
More studios, you get games, dude. Either way, I'm still gonna play my games. I don't think y'all don't understand. I'm still gonna play my games.
You know what's fucked up?
This is crazy.
This is how Microsoft operate, right? I could see them making money off of this, and instead of making Xbox games, making games catered towards the Switch. I can see that happening.
Hell no.
Watch Rareware come out and start making good ass games.
Making games for the Switch. That's what's gonna happen, bro. They already doing it.
The Xbox gets nothing out of this deal. This just goes to Microsoft's bottom line. End of discussion.
This is my issue with Xbox.
How does it?
I need to talk to FC, right? This is my issue because Smooth on this. This is my problem with Xbox, bro. Like Bond is saying, every move they make is directly slapping OG and Xbox users overall in the face. Making live free on everything. That's a slap in the face. Constantly announcing games that are exclusive to PC or exclusive to the mobile market. Like Bond say, what are we getting? Like
Nintendo
You're saying we. First of all, you're not an Xbox guy, and I don't even have an Xbox.
I can't.
So like it's not catered to you. But to answer your question, what this hurts though is you're right. It hurts the OG only on Xbox dude who wants their games only on that console. You know what I mean? Like
Let me
hurt them, but it doesn't hurt me.
Nintendo's getting Scalebound.
You know why I can say we
don't? Y'all got a lot of crystal balls and shit.
Hey, you know why I can say we don't? You know why I can say we? I own Ori on my PC. I own Rise on my PC.
Thank you for being the Xbox customer.
Exactly.
What's that bullshit?
So what y'all
you benefited too?
The PC version of Rise isn't published by Microsoft.
So wait, do y'all believe that Nintendo is getting Halo, Gears, Cuphead?
I believe they're getting Game Pass.
I would say Ori
and Cuphead.
I don't think anything else.
I feel like the only games
that shit gonna look like Joe soldiers and shit.
I feel like the games they would potentially get natively. The only games I feel like they can get natively that they'll probably do are the Cupheads and the Oris. I don't see they ain't producing no damn Halo 5. They'll get that shit.
I don't think you're gonna see Halo and Gears on the Switch. I highly doubt that.
Y'all bugging.
If Game Pass is gonna be there, they can do it.
I hope they don't.
They can't run the shit on.
I'm talking about the core Xbox.
But see, you guys aren't getting the big picture here.
What big picture?
You think that the Switch is going to be the last Nintendo console?
No, I don't care about that.
No, but Vaughn, you act like you didn't know. They already said they plan on leaving consoles and putting Xbox.
Yeah, we said this a long time ago, and you guys were in denial.
I think what
that.
Bond.
No, you're right. You're right. You know what? You are right. In the past,
Bond is low key saying that Nintendo got 3 draft picks for Blake Bortles.
Pretty much.
That's what he's saying.
I was literally about to say this was the Paul Gasol trade.
Well, I don't understand what's like. The thing is, if this is all based on the conversation of console wars of like who got the
exactly, it hurts that. It hurts the
I took that L a long time ago.
It hurts the fanboy shit.
They're not looking at the hallway.
But the overall Xbox brand has no value.
How does the
still gets games?
Hold on. Let me click. Hold on.
Jeez,
How does the Xbox brand?
Let me ask you
one at a time.
Let me get this.
Let me ask my question first.
All right.
What is the benefit of actually buying an Xbox to play Xbox games? I gotta pay for
the
live.
Xbox console has no value or the brand.
The console.
Okay, all right, then that's fine.
The brand has
that's subjective too. Hold on, I can answer that. Hold on.
This is what they're doing, though, right?
Hold on.
To add value to the brand, they're devaluing their console. That's how they did it. That's how they added value to the brand.
Jack, that's not true. And this trade is not true because of the hallway difference.
That is definitely true.
No, it's not true. Because if you want to get the run right, hold on, let me say this. Let me say this real quick. No, I'm not talking about PC. I'm actually talking about the Xbox One X is a better.
What I'm saying is, if you enjoy Xbox games, the Xbox is not the best place to play an Xbox.
Yeah, it is.
It's the best console.
The best console to play.
Definitely not the One S.
Yeah, you won't go on the PC.
How do y'all niggas recommending people to build fucking $1,800 PCs and shit just to like
Hold on. Hey, Jack, what type of PC you got?
In 2019, we're talking about $1,800 PCs.
I got 2.
You got an overpowered ass laptop.
No, y'all count out the hallway.
I got 2 gaming laptops.
You got 2 gaming laptops. What's the equivalent to like a gaming PC?
I don't know.
All right. Okay, Bob. What are you running?
1070 with the Ryzen 1800X.
Okay, are you upgrading soon? Because you know the next console's next gen is gonna outdo your console or your monitor.
Really, something PC coming out later is gonna be more powerful than something.
I'm just asking. Are you gonna upgrade?
I upgrade whenever I upgrade.
Okay, so it's not gonna be the best to play on your console next year then, or on your PC.
Something coming out next year?
It is coming out next year.
Yeah, next year.
See,
so it won't be the best for you then.
Until Xbox Gold is free, y'all.
Look. Let me just say this real quick about the.
And you play online, and you play online service on the Switch anyway, right now.
Hold on, let me say this real quick. The service is gonna hurt people who care about playing the game, but as far as hardware and consoles, you're gonna still be better off playing those Switch ported games on your Xbox One X.
Natively is
or your Xbox One S because it's gonna play
all I'm
better.
saying in this deal. Microsoft, I mean, obviously they were not going to get a Mario or a Zelda, but could they have gotten like Fire Emblem picked somewhat tier?
Bond. Does this deal hurt Xbox fanboys or Microsoft?
It hurts Xbox.
How does it hurt Xbox?
I don't think
it helps Microsoft's bottom line, but it hurts
Xbox. If they can just get these certain games on Switch or
exactly.
They just told you they don't care about selling you hardware.
So what do you think is going to sell more? Cuphead on Switch or Cuphead on Xbox? Because I guarantee you sell more on Switch.
He's right about that.
Yep.
That's fine, but I don't understand how does Xbox selling you a game hurt Xbox?
Smooth. I've owned every Xbox
because it's going to be more successful on the Switch.
Explain that to me why I've owned every Xbox besides Xbox One.
I don't know, Bond.
You already know. Don't act.
I got a question, Smooth.
What's up?
The way they're pretty much making them. Why don't they just go third party then?
No, because the thing is, I don't. If they pretty much. Here's the thing. It's coming. Here's the thing. Listen to this. I don't care. Like I don't care about all that shit. I just want to be able to keep an Xbox console underneath my fucking TV.
We finna be. Think about it like this. We finna be
until the Xbox console ceases to exist and becomes Sega. Then I will bow the fuck out. But as long as there's an Xbox console I can keep under my TV, I have no problem with it.
We about to be in a reality to where Cuphead, an Xbox title, is gonna have the least amount of sales on the Xbox console. That can't. Come on, bro. That's crazy.
How
It's gonna have more
crazy?
sales on the Switch. It's gonna have more sales on the PC. And the
Yeah,
Xbox gonna last
that's just the
month.
reality. Like Super Lucky's Tale, Cuphead, Ori, a lot of those
All
games
that
are going to
shit.
do better on the Switch than it would.
But still,
yeah,
how does that
that's your
affect the
install
Xbox
base, though.
gamer though? What is
But
that?
my
I
thing
don't
is, like
understand.
Xbox is taking the L because they decided to sell
Exactly. They're
you the
still
game.
as a company, they're still
But
making
hold
money.
on, those
As a
games are
gamer,
gonna-
it doesn't affect me. I still already played those games.
Those
I
games
thought
are
that's
going
what
to
I'm
sell
saying.
more. That's why Xbox is doing that. They know that. They
Yeah. So
know
what?
that.
Like, what's the point you're trying to make? How's that
Okay,
enough
hold
for
on,
Xbox?
FC. This is what you're not understanding. We're not
I get
arguing.
what he's saying. I
We
get what he's
agree
saying.
with you on the company
They're
aspect.
killing the console further. They're
Yes,
further
that's
killing
good.
the
We're
console.
talking about on the
Okay.
aspect of you're not getting games.
How would I enjoy it less?
You're not
Exactly.
gonna
I'm
get-
still getting the games.
That's the weirdest shit.
Smooth,
You're
you've been
still
crying
getting the
about
games.
games not
Don't
coming.
and hold on. The only reason why it would affect if I no longer get those games. Like say if I no
Here's
longer
thank
get an
you.
Ori, then it would be a problem.
No,
But
no.
I'm
Like,
still
for
getting
example,
those
if
games.
Scalebound is to listen to this, if Scalebound was to release to Switch and is not on Xbox, that's something I would be upset about.
That's about to
Cuphead,
happen.
something I played
Yeah,
2
that-
years ago.
That's
And you
about to
know,
Overdrive,
happen.
any of that shit, it
Oh,
turns
they
out
can
on the
make a
Switch.
video
Why would I get mad?
Age of Empire and Gears Tactics and Gears Pop. None of that's coming
I
to
don't
the
play
Xbox.
RPSs. Like,
But those are Xbox games, not even coming.
no,
to
it's
the
not. It's Gears Tactics was never an Xbox game. It never
They
existed.
talked about
before.
no inside Xbox.
Gears of War is an Xbox.
They talked about
No,
no
the
inside
IP is,
Xbox.
but no, there's
Nah,
got to
Gears
be a
ain't gonna
very
be coming
selective-
in no Switch though.
But Tactics will be coming to Xbox. Just to give you a heads up, it is.
I can see Tactics on the Switch.
Yeah, all that shit. Gears Pop, all this shit gonna be
Nah,
on.
the hardcore Gears
Hey,
games.
Gears
are
Pop
nice.
Wait,
is
shit is
So
crazy.
what is Smooth getting mad about? What am I?
I'm not
missing?
getting mad at all.
No, you're getting mad.
Not
What is
trying to get me mad.
I think the
And
argument
it's spelling.
They're trying to have an argument that says it doesn't benefit Xbox guys, even though the Xbox guys are still going to get the games. So, which is I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah, it makes the Xbox brand less appealing by having your games everywhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's
make
let
the game less
to
appealing?
who?
Thank
To
you.
who?
How
To
is the
everybody.
game less appealing?
How?
If you
Oh,
go,
yeah,
do I wanna
no,
play
wait,
it?
Isn't BG playing Anthem? Is
Let
it less
me
appealing
finish.
because it's a multi-plat?
You asked me a question.
Exactly.
You gotta finish.
Not-
the
Is
Let-
Resident Evil 2 less
Let
appealing
that
because
man
it's a
finish the
multi-plat?
question.
No! I will not.
Yeah,
And not
that's
every
serious. Like,
Xbox consumer
These
cares
are,
about games
these
going
are
to Nintendo.
ear-headed ass statements.
Blandrew.
that shit don't make no
If
sense.
you would
Blandrew,
let me
remember the
finish
last time
my-
they hardware manufacturers started putting games on other people's systems? What was the name of
If
that
you would
company?
let me finish, Smooth.
So you say
Now, if-
Microsoft's going to go out like Sega? Bond?
No, I'm
could.
not saying that, but I'm
Also,
saying
so for the
if you-
record, you're saying they are.
They
They're not.
could.
Okay.
If you can get God of War, The
Prosperity.
Last of Us, and all these other PlayStation exclusives on your Xbox, would you have a PlayStation Kid, Smooth?
Exactly.
Would I have a PlayStation?
Yes, if you could get all PlayStation exclusives.
Nah,
on
y'all
your
looking at
Xbox.
this.
That's not the same
Y'all looking at this-
comparison.
Just-
Hold on,
just
hold on.
answer
No,
the
that's not the
question.
same.
Nah,
Blandrew's
y'all-
Nah, you are
100%
reaching.
right.
No, y'all
You
looking
are
at the wrong way.
reaching.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Blandrew's not reaching. Blandrew's
No,
100%
because-
right.
Come on, listen. You act like a Switch is comparable quality.
Exactly,
to
the
Xbox.
hardware.
Just answer the question. Like,
That's a
why-
bad,
it's
bad
not.
example. That's a bad
Are you
example.
wait?
And
Quick
bro,
question.
why are you bringing up the Switch?
Hold
You
on,
said
Blandrew.
Somebody
Before
do
I
that.
answer this question, Blandrew, let me ask you this: are you under the impression that all these Xbox games are just going to be running native on the
Exactly.
On the
That's
Hold on,
what you act like they're not
You
going
know
to
what's
be running
crazy,
that 360.
I'm under
This
the
is
impression
streaming.
that they.
Ladies,
the
can you
impression they're
answer
gonna
the
be selling
question and
better on
stop
the
asking
Switch?
more
How?
questions?
So
It
Game
doesn't matter
Pass,
about the
so Game
sales.
Pass is going to
That's
have
a
more
stupid
users on
question.
Switch. You're pretty much saying.
Of
It
course
all
no
counts
one
as
buys
one.
it.
I'm still waiting for somebody to answer Blandrew's question.
Of course, no one would buy it for Switch over Xbox. It runs
That's
worse.
not
than
what he
all
asked.
No, if God of War was available, like for me as a game for me to buy on Xbox,
Xbox.
like natively, hell no, I wouldn't buy a PlayStation.
No way.
There you
Who's
go.
saying they're not going to be native on the Switch? They said.
You,
they haven't
so
published
you
that.
expect
Wait,
Gears
wait.
of War 5
Oh
to
my
run native on
goodness.
That's
Switch?
L right
no.
there. You try to say
Hell no.
Halo, Infinite.
no. Now y'all
They don't even have fucking Anthem on the Switch.
Let me finish
So how
my
they gonna
point.
run fucking Gears of War?
I don't care how many points you come
Oh
up with
my
it. You ain't gonna get the
days.
right
Nah,
one.
y'all
They
going
have-
in the
Y'all
wrong
spinning
direction.
like crazy. This is spin class right now.
Hey,
You see what these ponies
BG,
do?
like I said, they're
Tony's
acting,
gonna
they're
dust you
acting like the
crazy.
Switch is the last Nintendo console.
You know what's crazy though?
That there'll never be another one more powerful.
Pony
Oh,
defense.
hey,
Here we go.
Is there any rumors of the Switch too?
Hold on. Y'all know what's crazy? The way
There's
Microsoft-
going to be a console after the
As of
Switch
right now,
comes
There's
out.
gonna be an
as of right
Xbox.
now, there's nothing.
Just like another Xbox and a PlayStation. There's going to be
Actually, there was
another.
Are
one.
you trying to say? Are you trying to say the next Nintendo console gonna be more powerful than the Xbox?
This is
No.
what's gonna happen.
Exactly. So therefore,
It doesn't need to be as more more powerful as powerful.
Listen,
what are you? Oh my!
This is what's going to happen.
360 runs games. That's 1/5 the power as the Xbox One.
This is what's gonna happen. Microsoft gonna send their fucking engineers over there to Japan with Nintendo. They gonna help them make a system strong enough to run Xbox games better.
Why would they even bother
And the
doing
next
that?
Switch is gonna be, and they're gonna help them make an online infrastructure. They gonna bolster up Nintendo to possibly overtake PlayStation. That's their main goal right now.
Y'all were thinking
that's true.
Y'all were thinking Microsoft was going to Japan for like multiplayer. They're probably going there for Nintendo.
They
like,
trying to help
them out.
And you already know with Nintendo's history, if the deal isn't 1,000,000,000% in their favor, they ain't making it.
Exactly. That's why they stopped fucking with PlayStation. Microsoft is
so hold on. I think the point. So if I'm understanding the point,
but you guys don't know, Microsoft are master manipulators.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Dog, are you joking?
How did Microsoft all of the cloud?
Microsoft's the biggest company on the planet. What are you talking about?
So they're master manipulators. Yet they bought a gutted Rareware off of Nintendo for $250 million. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, don't they still have like Havoc that PlayStation can use and all these other developers? They're not making.
Yeah, they're playing Microsoft,
and they're not making money off it. Exactly. What the fuck?
They paid $250 million. They paid $250 million.
Listen, we're going off on a tangent. We're going off on a tangent. What you guys were saying was that how does it benefit Xbox guys? It benefits us because we're still playing the games. That's the bottom line.
Y'all about to go extinct, man. I'm sorry
to
tell
you. That's
the
bottom line.
Billy and Drew kissed the motherfucking ring for Xbox saving y'all asses. Yo.
Exactly.
Saving who?
Hold on. Let me play Xbox Devil's Advocate real quick. Right?
Nintendo didn't need Xbox help to get 90s on Metacritic.
Let me
selling exclusives of all time.
PG, what you got?
Let me play Xbox Devil's Advocate. Right. So if I'm going with the point that Violent and Smooth make, and technically, right, couldn't you make the case that okay, these games are going to be on the Switch, the money is still going back
to Microsoft,
Microsoft, and then they could use that money, which they wouldn't get anyway because people wasn't buying their game in Japan, and then make more games.
Here's the thing you guys also don't understand too. Microsoft wants to be the Netflix of gaming, right? In their the conference, what the fuck was the investor call, right? They said that to the investors, they want to make 4 AAA or big games a year. In order to do that, you need developers, right? So if they're infiltrating the Japanese market, get more money, that means more developers. That means they could actually get the 4 games a year, unlike Sony, which is doing less.
You know what's crazy? Hold on, real quick. Anybody that's listening to this podcast, go back and listen to when they first showed the Xbox One X at E3 and listen to what the fuck I said. I said Microsoft are gonna start making kitty-looking games so they can push out this
Wars kitty.
Yeah, but check this out though, right?
Yeah, Halo's kitty.
No, they got a double usage now, right? Now they gonna make these games.
Ninja Theory makes kitty games.
Listen, they're gonna make games that run better on the Switch. They're making games to run better on other platforms. They're not gonna make games.
Y'all should be worried.
They're gonna be under the umbrella of Xbox games they play on your.
So Jack, you're saying Microsoft.
They also have a PC market too, guys.
So you're gonna say, so Jack, if you're saying Microsoft is gonna keep wasting millions and millions of dollars on Xbox consoles just to make software that work best on Switch.
Listen to what Blanchard just told you, bro.
Nah, Blanchard's an idiot. At least as of today, I'm not listening to that nonsense. Are you kidding me?
The games they're making are more catered to like a Nintendo audience, right? Platform.
Exactly. Hold on.
Microsoft makes their games that appeal more to Nintendo fans.
Actually, no, they don't. See, this is why you're both wrong. This is why all you are wrong with that nonsense. Who made Super Lucky's Tales?
That would go.
Whatever the fuck.
I don't know who makes.
See,
that
wasn't Microsoft.
No, that was a part. That was a IP partnership. They was like, all right, we want to work with Super Lucky Tales because we don't have a kid game. Microsoft. I don't even think Microsoft owns Cuphead. Honestly,
the point is they're putting resources to games that would be more beneficial to
independent developers. Independent developers. Tell those independent developers.
I don't understand why y'all Sony dudes don't understand this. So you're really saying all these 13 developers Microsoft just acquired are only going to make games for the Switch?
They're going to make Mario.
Why are you keep making points nobody made?
That's what you just said.
Nobody said that.
You said they're going to put the money into making Switch-like games.
I said they make games that cater more to
majority of their games this generation have been catered to the Switch.
I'm listening to y'all talk, and y'all not understanding. Xbox said that they plan on going into the cloud, and this is a way to do it. They start with Nintendo, they take over with Nintendo, and
it's their mobile. It's Xbox mobile.
But then PlayStation has no trace with the joint and wants to.
This is what's going to happen. And
they're going to have to next generation.
they need. There's 2 products that Microsoft won't be able to get onto when they launch this xCloud. That is Apple and PlayStation. So they're going for Android, Nintendo. They're gonna go to all the other popping platforms that they can get on, because Apple, obviously the biggest user base, and then freaking PlayStation as far as gaming, they're not going to be able to get on that. But you get Nintendo, you get Android, and of course PCs, Windows PCs. You're good. You're good. You good to start from there.
You saying it's pretty much like a Trojan horse? They're gonna mastermind their way on every platform and then overtake the gaming industry.
That's what their plan is. That's exactly
what
what
stop what the world wants.
That's what they're doing. They're doing it. They started with Nintendo.
So it's pretty much gonna be Activision or EA.
Bro,
All right, cool.
But you guys don't understand.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
There's never. I just thought of something. There's never going to be any Nintendo games on any Microsoft platforms.
That's not
simply
true.
because no. Simply this, because when the Wii U was struggling, remember I forgot who said it, Blanchard, but they said we would rather go out of business before we put our games on non-Nintendo platforms.
It was investors, I believe. Nintendo investors, or like someone in Japan.
An investor wouldn't say that.
Yeah, but you're looking at it like a trade, Barn. What they're doing is they're
you forget Microsoft infiltrated Sega.
Yeah, they're trying
to exactly.
Infiltrated Sega.
How Sega?
What? That's what they're doing.
They forgot. They completely.
Explain to me how they infiltrated Sega.
What does the controller look like?
Oh my god! What was the OS that Sega was running on?
Sega partnered with them. How's that infiltrating them?
What happened to Sega?
And where all the people that work for Sega go to?
Why would they make Xbox if they infiltrated Sega? Why would they just stick with the Dreamcast?
They're not seeing it. They're not seeing it.
Yeah, they really not. Y'all don't get it.
Why y'all acting like Microsoft?
That's the most stupid thing. 90% of the PCs on the planet run off of Windows. That's not infiltration.
It is.
I gotta tell you.
Wait.
It means people like you, Bud, are freaking Microsoft's biggest interest.
Xbox is
such a big interest. They don't make games for me, do they?
Geniuses, bro.
I mean, they will.
Every game that every developer, every publisher that make games for you needs Microsoft. Think about that.
What?
Think about
that.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, they're becoming the guys to go to, dog. He's right about it.
Are y'all serious right now? Like,
I'm serious.
I don't understand what's going on. This shit is.
I've been awoken. Like, you guys are like.
What's wrong with you?
Listen, I can see the plus and the negatives. I can see the plus and the negatives. I mean, the plus is like
4,000 copies last week, and y'all niggas hype. Six pipe the fuck down.
Who's hype?
Yo, Jack. All I gotta say,
go straight back to sales when you. You go straight back to sales when you can't make an argument.
Bro, your whole argument is sales with this whole.
No, that's your argument.
But you know,
I said I'm still playing my games, which is the most important thing.
How much money Microsoft is going to make off.
You talking about Microsoft's money?
Nah, that was that Nintendo dude talking about
it's
gonna sell more on the Switch. Which I'm like, duh. If it sells more on the Switch, Microsoft still gets that cut. What I was saying, I think what Smooth was saying is we're still gonna get our games. The only time it's an issue is when we no longer get Ori, no longer get those type of games. Then it becomes an issue.
You know what's crazy?
It's like, I don't understand why that's hard to understand.
xCloud, Game Pass, backwards compatibility. None of this would exist if, guess what? If the Xbox One came out the gate selling well. None of this would exist.
No.
They felt the heat and they knew we couldn't compete with sales, so we got to bring in customer-friendly features to bring motherfuckers in.
And that benefits gamers, dude.
But what I'm telling you is, you got to understand that Xbox is not in a position to be calling those shots or doing shit.
What?
Whoa!
Oh man! Y'all get the console market kind of fucked up. But I don't understand what Microsoft is.
Who they calling shots with? They can't call shots with nobody.
Bruh.
Why not? They got the money.
They got more money than everybody else.
And they got beat out by a broke-ass PlayStation 3.
In every marketing deal they have went to shit.
All I gotta say to you and Jack is survive together. Survive together.
Oh, you got a super chat. And Soul King exactly is pretty much backing what we were saying. By the way,
why do people act like Microsoft haven't been?
I'm gonna read them later.
Lose every,
hold on.
But I've been saying that all this whole hour. Nobody was listening.
Let me ask something though, right? So, we all agree that no matter what Microsoft did in the future, they weren't going to have like an impact in Japan. So isn't this a good idea? Because of that,
even if what we've been saying,
even if it's not good for the brand or the hardware,
they would have never gotten anywhere in Japan.
So that's
good for
those games will sell in Japan,
it's
but
good
that's not make the Japanese audience go buy
what games?
They don't have to buy an Xbox. That's
they
the
want
point.
the software to be accepted out there.
Exactly. They don't have to buy it in Xbox. They play the Switch and they have a Switch. They're
not
like,
worried
no what?
about
Let me
the
try
hallway
this Game Pass. Let me
Oh,
buy
don't worry,
Ori.
they're not gonna buy one. Don't worry about that.
They're not worried about the hallway no more. Y'all not.
Y'all stuck in the console like.
You know what a funny
PC
point
game. You
is?
should understand this.
You know what a funny point? You know what? That's a good point you bring up with PC games. You know what a funny
I'm saying
point
you would
is?
understand it.
We hear all these PC
They said Ram want
losers,
to come in.
these born and broadband jabronis, Jack, where they always talk about, we want PlayStation games on PC. Now, why do they want PlayStation games on PC, Jack?
Why are they hacking
So they
Nintendo
don't
games
have
on
to
PC?
buy a PlayStation.
Exactly. But this is crazy though, FC. And you and Smooth keep saying this. They don't care about hardware sales no more, right? Okay, cool. I understand that. Why do they still? Why are they still making? Why are they still making consoles?
Because they want to give players the option to
Because
play
they're doing that for the fans. The fans who want.
They don't give a fuck about y'all.
No, they do. They do. It's just not enough.
I can't tell. Well, maybe they do. I can't tell. Maybe
remember though, they're focusing on software right now, not hardware.
Do you think it's about to release a discless Xbox One S? Why?
Jack,
Why?
right
Come
after
on, think
launching
about
a $500 console revision, now they only care about software.
Yeah, I know,
because
right?
they can't win. Because they can't win. So buy together.
Oh, okay. So go third party. Like I'm tired of them. Like
they're gonna make PlayStation go third party.
What?
Yeah, I know that sounds crazy.
I don't know about that.
It might be a bannable offensive. You talking wild right
now. I know it sounds
When
crazy.
do y'all think we'll get an influx of AAA games from Xbox?
Next
like an
generation.
influx.
Yeah.
I don't know about
this generation.
The way everybody's talking though, they're not gonna focus on an influx. They're just gonna have games.
I'm just hoping they're actually good games and not games.
Let me ask you, because
not games for EBT.
Is Ninja Theory a good studio?
I think they're a tier 2
They're fair.
studio.
They're fair.
Is Obsidian a good studio?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one right
So
there.
they're
Right?
just gonna be
I could keep going. What you mean? Is what's the one who make the race? The Forza.
Turn 10 or Playground?
No, Playground. Playground Games a good studio.
Yes.
And I'm talking about Playground Games as well, right? And then we don't know about the initiative, but they're hiding a lot of talent.
They got
I just named four studios right there. That means 4, 5, or whatever many games they're making. So what are you trying to say?
And 343 has been making the best Halos for years, and we already know what the coalition is.
How many
That's a lie, Smooth.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep that.
Lie.
I'm gonna keep that.
343 has not made a good Halo. What are you talking about?
343 has made the best Halo.
They made the best multiplayer. Than
You mean they made the worst Halos?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you.
I agree with Rand.
Hey, pull up,
best multiplayer.
All right, there's a lot of people in here, so let's keep it organized. Rand, you wanted to touch on the topic of whether this was, I guess, a good idea or a bad idea. What they're doing.
I mean, time will tell on that one. But I mean, Blandrew's comment about Xbox consoles being irrelevant. I mean, he's not wrong. Like this move of Xbox putting games elsewhere does diminish the value of the console.
It does.
No, I was flipping out of diminishing the value of the brand.
The brand is the brand.
Do you
right?
play the brand or the console?
The brand isn't diminished. It's like the console specifically. Even since Play Anywhere, I'm of the opinion they don't care. They haven't cared about it since they put Quantum Break on PC. Right? It's diminished. But Microsoft still is going to make it, just like they make Surface tablets and stuff. Even though everybody else makes PCs, they still offer a premium line of PC hardware for the people that enjoy the premium stuff. And that's exactly what the Xbox hardware is going to be. It's going to be not as important.
But Rand, I have a question for you, man. You said it diminishes the console, which it does to, I guess, average people. But does it diminish it for you if you know the games are gonna be on the Switch? Are you gonna get a Switch next gen? Or
I mean, I have a Switch right now.
Right, but I mean, like if they make another one, you know when it's gonna be weaker than the next Xbox. Right, because you know it's gonna be on the Switch or whatever Switch 2.
Wait, can I answer this, Rand?
Over the Xbox?
Look, what he's asking, Grant, is these games going to Switch? Is it going to stop him from playing these games?
I'll answer for the majority. The majority would buy a game like Phantom Dust, Recore, Voodoo, Vince, Super Lucky's Tale, Cuphead, Ori on the Switch.
No, I would not.
An Xbox.
Well, that's the whole point. Microsoft realizes that. I think Microsoft realized they can't compete with Sony, and they basically turned Xbox into just another pillar of what Microsoft is currently doing. Like you look at Microsoft under Ballmer, they were a hardware company. Their strategy was bring the customer to you, right? Through all their initiatives. But when Satya took over, they went to a service company. It was no longer bringing the customer to where you are. It was going to where the customer is. And now Xbox is doing the
where the
exact same.
customer is.
Well, no, but they're going to go where the customers are. The customers are on the Switch. The customers are on mobile. Xbox is going to put their games anywhere. So I had heard through pretty reliable sources that Microsoft offered Xbox Game Pass to PlayStation as well. It wasn't just Nintendo; it was PlayStation.
Thank you.
But I had heard that Nintendo, or that recently, that PlayStation turned them down. Maybe
they turned
in the
them
future
down.
it won't. But this is Microsoft. I mean, like, this has been on the writing on the wall for years now.
This is what I was saying.
But we already know that, though, Jimmy.
But that's what I'm saying. This is what Nintendo and that Microsoft is going to do together. And that's the thought.
And let me tell you something. PlayStation is not going to accept it until Microsoft stops making consoles. When they stop making consoles and declare their third-party developer or whatever, then they'll be on PlayStation.
And as far as what is Xbox gamers, like just the gamers got out of it, specifically nothing. Because you're not going to see Mario or any of the other stuff on the console.
Because if
you want to get a broad terms, what BG had said about making more money and keeping people subscribed to Game Pass, they'll have to spend more money to make more games, to make better games, to keep people subscribed past. It's the same thing that Netflix goes through with Netflix originals.
And that's what I said.
So in a broad term, but unspecific, technically you'd get more games and potentially better games.
Thank you.
Would Xbox do something where, I don't know how they would make this work, but like, okay, you own the game on the Xbox, but if you have a Switch also,
I hope they do that.
Would you automatically have it on there too? You think they would do something like that?
It's possible. I mean, if they're going to have the Xbox Live on Switch, which we'll hear about in like a month from now at GDC, potentially you could easily have the saves over there, so you could play Ori 2 on your Xbox and then log into the Switch and play right where you left off.
Cuphead, like a play anywhere, kind of how it is on the PC.
Cuphead is the perfect game for a Switch. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I don't like handheld, it's like the perfect game for it.
I will buy a Switch the minute that announcement happens.
The third Switch move? God damn.
Yeah.
It'd be worth it then.
Yeah, it would be worth it because my problem was I was like, yo, and I've said this repeatedly. I will love the Switch if it was an extension to my Xbox.
So let me ask you a question. So Xbox games going to the Switch add value to the.
See, look at you're buying a Switch for Xbox. He's buying a Switch,
now. Exactly.
Yeah, but this is not me from playing games on Xbox. It allows me to. I can actually play my Xbox games on the go.
I think it adds a lot of value to the Switch because people might look at the Switch now who haven't looked at the Switch before. I know Switch is incredibly popular, but someone might look at the Switch being like, "Oh, that's my portable Xbox player now," and that person wouldn't get
Xbox Go. That's
right,
and that's what we were saying the whole time. Y'all are
now. No,
you said it.
It benefits Nintendo way more for this reason. Nintendo has covered their primary weakness now: third-party support. This still doesn't change anything from Microsoft's primary weakness, which is exclusive games.
Well, you could argue that it helps them eventually make more of it in the meantime, but as a company strategy, putting it on the Switch is exactly where Microsoft wants to be.
This is like you said, it's now like having a handheld without doing the R&D and developing a handheld.
Xbox Go, that's what it is.
And that's what we were saying originally.
Now, keep in mind, this is a win-win for Nintendo, basically, because they're going to be like, because it's so underpowered. It's like, just off the top of my head, you have Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Rise of the Tomb Raider, 3 games that aren't on the Switch, but available in Game Pass. Now you could have Nintendo being like, we can plug in the holes because of our underpowered hardware and be able to get these games through Game Pass. And Microsoft can then make more money. And then you can look at a game like Atlus's games, like Persona, who notoriously don't put their games on Xbox, but who now might be looking at it and be like, okay, we can now put the game on Xbox and think about putting it in Game Pass because then it could also sell to Nintendo Switch owners.
Exactly.
Yeah. So and now you see why they don't count consoles.
I don't think it's going to be native though. Yeah, it's definitely
no. That's the thing. Like, so I had heard Ori's going to be native and potentially Cuphead. Really? But I mean, like Gears 5 is going to be streamed. So is everybody cool with streaming? Because that's what most of this is going to be. It's going to be streaming to.
It's cool now because you know.
That's what Xbox is for
against streaming. But now everybody's like, oh,
I will never be cool with streaming.
Yeah, so that's what Project xCloud is for. xCloud is about streaming games to systems and like mobile phones that don't have the native ability to play those games. So like when Gears 5 potentially comes out at the end of the year, you might be able to play it on the Switch, but it's going to be streamed. It's not going to be native.
Which is never as good as hardware or hardware.
That streaming games is
what Xbox provides.
Cool.
So then you could say, well, we have Gears 5 on the PC if you want to play it on Windows 10, and then we have Gears 5 on the Xbox One X, and then whatever next-gen consoles. You know, they'll have their selling point. It's just that Microsoft is trying to get money from everybody. They'll try to get money from PlayStation if PlayStation would let them, but PlayStation doesn't want to because PS Now is a competing service to Game Pass. It doesn't make sense for Sony to do it.
Well, they turned out EA Access, so you know they're going to.
Well, Sony also doesn't want Xbox Live anywhere near PlayStation Network because that's what this is going to require. When you use Xbox Game Pass and Switch, assuming this is true, you're going to have to create an Xbox Live account.
Yeah, right? Xbox Live shits all over PSN. So
they don't want to
listen. Like,
I wouldn't.
Well, PlayStation
Xbox Live shit. Last time I checked, Xbox Live goes down more than PSN.
Don't even humor that.
And what asshole did you look to find that out?
Well, go on Twitter and look. You can count them shits.
Don't even humor that.
Last generation, you might have had a good point. This generation is pretty much even.
No, it is even? Download speeds are even?
I would have the download speed definitely, but as far as reliability, it's a lot more even.
It is a proven fact that PSN has went down less than Xbox in the past 2 years.
Well, what do you count as going down?
Having trouble with the service.
That's not going down, sir.
Okay, how about this?
Come on, man.
How about this? Smooth. Going down completely. PlayStation
going down.
Went down less in the past 2 years than Xbox Live. That is a proven fact.
And I'm willing to bet last time Xbox Live has ever went down like that.
It was like Christmas 2015. About like a message or something that would break.
Yeah, did they have messages that would break
on security?
An emoji.
Are y'all willing to bet me $60 right now that PlayStation Network has went down?
I'm not betting on that.
I don't think.
Nah, but Smooth got a point. But he says go down. He's meaning technical difficulty.
Okay. First of all, if we want to
sometimes they say it's down and it's not down. It's just certain things not working.
Xbox Live's going down every day for 2
Nah, that was certain things not working on the service, and they were saying it was.
That's nitpicking.
No, that's what I'm saying. We need to leave it alone.
Let's leave that one alone.
Damn. I just read a tweet on Spawnwave. UK sales charts. Anthem did less than half of what Mass Effect Andromeda did.
Damn.
Okay. But UK, you could sell like 20,000 and be number one, so doesn't matter.
Transitioning to Scalebound. So new rumor. I mean, for one, I don't believe these rumors.
This can't be true. It didn't run.
This has to be happening, Ram.
I personally don't believe it, but rumors are Nintendo is gonna get the rights to Scalebound. But if like I said, I don't believe it. But if it is true, this is gonna be like remade from the ground up. It's not going to be like.
It's not going to be a Scalebound IP though. It's not going to be the
Scalebound started as a Wii game, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I asked the guy who told me. Remember one of the first times I was on Weapon Wheel, I had said like I had heard that Scalebound was in big trouble. I asked that guy about this situation. He said, I think he thinks people are confused because he was told that Astral Chain was basically Scalebound repurposed into a new game. Huh. So he thinks that some of the insiders are just hearing certain things, but it's like they reused some of the tech and assets for Scalebound that they were using in Scalebound and made Astral Chain.
That's what I thought. Assets were reused, right?
Something like that. I don't know. That's what the guy told me, and I fully believe like everything he says because he's never wrong.
So anybody?
Man, thanks, Smooth. I appreciate that.
What does anybody else think about Scalebound?
I want to play the game. I would have rather played it in its original incarnation on my PC, but. I guess I'll wait to see if it comes out on the Switch.
Because this is going to be real.
Right. It wouldn't be
the original way Scalebound was looking was really fucking.
And yeah, now you want to play it on the Switch?
But that was
that's the only way we can play it.
Bruh.
The way it was running was Microsoft's fault, though. They wanted 4-player co-op. Platinum Games did not want to do that.
Remember, we never actually found out who wanted the 4-player co-op. If it was Platinum,
that's Microsoft.
They said you saw how it was running. They wanted 4-player co-op, and they said if we do 4-player co-op, it will be unplayable on a regular Xbox. And Microsoft was like, "Y'all can't do that. It's got to be play everywhere." So that's why.
Well, how was it running? Period. It wasn't running. Never even made.
That's the thing. All of Platinum's most successful and best games, they're pretty much all single player because their games are built on the philosophy of replay value, not so much online interaction.
Yeah. But the Xbox is known for online. and that's why you want to
exactly, and that's why they wanted 4-player co-op.
Yeah, and that's why Crackdown 3 doesn't have a party invite system, right, Smooth?
Damn.
Yeah. Known for that online and
but hey. I mean, I pointed that out in my review.
You still gave Crackdown an 8.0.
Yeah, it lost 5 points.
I had to take you off notifications.
It lost
you
0.5.
took me off notifications. Yeah. I just had to return the favor. No, but Leon Robinson said that. I don't know if you guys saw his stuff.
Yeah, video. Yeah, that's his video on Scalebound.
Yeah, he said that Scalebound was jointly canceled between Microsoft and Platinum. Like it wasn't just Microsoft said let's can it. Like Platinum was like, yeah, we can't do this anymore either. So
I can believe that.
See, I don't know. I envision if this game comes to Nintendo Switch, right? I just envision it. What's that RPG that you said runs and looks like shit? Xenoblade. I picture it looking like that on the Switch.
I picture it looking like a monster. I picture it looking like a Monster Hunter. And that one's fine on Switch.
It ran bad on Xbox. There's no way they could get it on Nintendo. No way.
Yeah, I don't know why people think it's just gonna be like ported over with no changes. Of course, it's gonna be
like you said, they're gonna reuse assets.
They'll probably rescale it.
Yeah, it'll be like stylized. It'll be
very scaled.
I mean, the game is called Scalebound.
Yeah, they're gonna have to scale that shit.
They're gonna scale that shit down.
Oh, it's gonna get the E3 downgrade. Yep, facts.
Hey man.
It might be actually a game.
Shout out to Nintendo and Xbox, man. Survive together, man. That's all.
I don't know, man.
Nintendo's already Nintendo's not surviving; they're thriving.
But I was gonna say
Xbox is eating, baby.
Even though,
bro, look at the survive together. Which company has the word survive on it?
I was gonna say, even though I don't think it's a bad, like the whole Halo Gears Cuphead thing. Even though I don't think it's a bad idea for like Xbox, when you still look at that and Scalebound and Nintendo possibly getting Scalebound, it looks like they pimping Microsoft out. It looks like they pimping them out.
Y'all are reacting off a rumor though. Like no one other than Rand. Rand's the only person that actually have information. He just told you that it was repurposed.
That Ori shit got filed paperwork.
You act like we don't talk to Rand behind the scenes. Rand is Weapon Wheel's best spot.
Bro,
Smooth's the best spot.
Like, I can't. This is like when I see Bond, I'm a fucking karate cross kick him in the forehead.
Karate cross kick is, you midget.
Oh shit,
nigga, I can leap.
Xbox is eating
I'm just saying, all this outrage is crazy.
Hey, the last time you left was when you left the puncher.
Everybody wants to get it on the
PlayStation to get on board, man. Come on, Jack.
I've never seen so many people clamor for Xbox games in my life after being told constantly that Xbox.
You want to expose people?
I literally went through my held for review comments section on YouTube today because YouTube is demonetizing people for what other people leave in the comments. So I'm like, okay, I need to go through this stuff. I had 2,000 of them, and I want to like commit suicide after reading them because they were so like negative and personal attacks and all that stuff.
What'd they say?
Most of them was like, oh, Xbox has no games, like you're a fuckboy, and like any variation of any sort of like shit like that. But it's like, with the whole Xbox potentially coming to Switch, it's like suddenly, because all I hear is Xbox has no games, but now it's everyone's like, oh, I can't wait to play my Xbox games on the Switch. Don't want Xbox anymore. It's like you forget Crackdown 3 just came out and was torn apart. You really want to play Crackdown 3? Come on.
Hey, what's crazy? I would love for, I'm gonna be honest, I would love for some Xbox games to come to PlayStation if they had trophy support. I would love that.
Oh
Cuphead on PlayStation.
Trophy support.
Cuphead on PlayStation. Ori on PlayStation. I would go. Yeah,
I've actually never been. I'm on record saying I was never excited for Scalebound, so I'm neutral about that. Like I still don't care.
Well, that was like one of the only Xbox.
Well,
games
I like JRPGs, so I'm interested in any kind of JRPG that comes out. At least interested to see if it turns out good.
Microsoft writing poems to Nintendo on Twitter. I mean, it's just a rap, man.
So they swooning. They swooning them.
They said Nintendo is red like tomatoes.
Microsoft's the ultimate hustler, man.
Nintendo just pretty much cut Nintendo.
You know how Reggie had to retire? Reggie had to retire because his fucking dick had the strain of fucking Xbox hanging off of it. That's why he had to retire.
He retired the second he's like, shit, I'm gonna have Crackdown on my console. Fuck.
Bill got
out of here.
Bill got lockjaw from fucking topping my man's off so hard. He was like, I gotta talk about it.
You know what, Jack? I was thinking it was Xbox conspiracy too, because we lost Damon Baker and Reggie Fils-Aime like almost back to back. So I'm wondering if it's something.
Didn't Damon come to Xbox?
Yes,
yeah.
We got you.
Yeah, it'd be funny if Reggie was working for Microsoft like next month.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, their campuses are like right down the
like,
street.
Yeah, they both in Washington.
They're like literally right down the road. They ain't going to Japan to have those meetings. They're having those meetings in Redmond since they're right there.
Illusion.
We're walking.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Phil told Reggie, I got this, man. I got this.
Were Nintendo fans really like mad at Soulja Boy for saying he made Reggie retire? I'm like, why y'all keep paying attention to this man? He trolling y'all.
Yeah, he trolling everybody.
He's trolling hard, dude.
Like Nintendo fans gotta let this man stop getting it.
Shout out to everybody watching.
Yeah.
That's one thing real quick.
Like, why y'all letting Soulja Boy get y'all like that, man? He just know y'all Nintendo fans gonna react. Like,
man, you guys have 1,000 people watching, but only 200 likes. What kind of,
ratio? That's the life I live, bro. They don't appreciate us, Rand.
It's so easy to hit that like button.
You don't just realize. I realized that the licenses of these games for like Game Pass that are third party probably isn't costing Microsoft too much if you think about the licenses they lend to these games that developers got to pay for, like Havoc and PlayFab. Oh wow.
It might not. Shit, who knows?
But what does that do for you, though?
No, I'm just saying that because you think about all the third-party games that's in Game Pass, and it's like, all right, this guy go and Nintendo gets access to it. And I'm like, damn, Microsoft is taking a hit on all these licenses. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. A lot of the services that power these games are services that Microsoft owns that they got to pay Microsoft to license.
It's the same shit Jabbar was talking about. Microsoft still gets the money. That's the thing. That's all you said right there, bro.
I heard that a billion. I've heard that a billion times before. But please just show me the games.
God, damn.
That's all I care about.
They coming.
I gotta. Well, I'm glad I skipped out on the Xbox One because I hear there's games coming out on the Xbox too.
This next gen gonna be fire.
You're not gonna play them either, though.
I played Gears, didn't I?
Well, you playing it this year?
What's the Gears 2?
I played Gears 5. I beat Smooth in Gears, remember?
I gave you that game, sir.
I
didn't want to be a fuck.
I didn't even finish that game. I didn't even finish that shit.
Yeah, he didn't give me the extra 2 rounds.
Yeah, you didn't finish that shit. I remember that.
It wasn't best out of 3. It was one match.
Nah,
y'all out.
supposed to finish. I agreed to play more.
Not to mention, didn't Smooth lose the PG in Halo?
Oh, damn.
I was expected to lose in Halo, so it wasn't like that's not a big deal.
Xbox guys the worst at their own games.
About to lose to me when I'm streaming on the Switch.
According to LG, that's not the case.
I beaten BG in other games.
I mean, I bought Quantum Average.
Whoa, smooth. You said games. You beat me in one game, and
and that's because BG don't have a car in real life, so you knew he was gonna lose.
Yo, Bond, you be popping mad shit, but who you be beating on PC games?
I don't care about Forza 0.
Niggas play PC games. What?
Exactly. He be safely tucked on that PC.
We safely tucked on my PC.
Who you be beating on PC games? Stop talking shit.
I mean, last time I was playing with you on Gears, you were trash too.
Oh man, you didn't play with me.
I'm pretty sure we were playing in the same game with Smooth and BG and what is it called?
Did you play Street Fighter or any of those fighting games?
Yeah. You also got beat 10-0 in Street Fighter. What are you talking about, Jimmy?
Yeah, okay. With a modded controller. Okay.
No, I have an arcade stick.
Yeah, when you went and got your friend from the bar.
There we go.
Oh, he got the arcade stick out.
Yeah, he came out.
Yeah, he got a macro arcade stick.
Professional.
Yeah.
He brought out the gloves and shit.
Jimmy, I don't even think you won one round against him.
Yeah, against you or your friend?
Against me.
You went on fire and hired a professional fighter, though?
And, there was a bet going on that if Jimmy lost, he'd have to retire from fighting games forever, but he's still buying them.
I don't know what you talking about, man. You gotta prove that. Just like
at least Smooth pays his bets and honors them.
He didn't. He said he not paying his last one though.
Was this streamed? Was this streamed?
It's recorded.
Yeah, I was listening to Planet Xbox this past week, and this man Smooth was talking greasy. He said I ain't paying that pencil head motherfucker.
It's all good. We just going to duck it right out of his Patreon.
Oh man.
Did you turn? Actually, hold on, sir. Did you fill out your W-9?
Or what?
Your W-9.
For Weapon Wheel? Yeah, we sent that.
Y'all gotta stop talking about that shit publicly.
No, I'm just saying.
Every time y'all bring this up, shit
he can't. I can't be docked over a bet with Bond. Bond doesn't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. Show me the terms and conditions right now.
Would you like me to upload the video and found you?
No, I want to see the Weapon Wheel terms and conditions.
Would you like me to upload the video?
I don't think we made a clause for bets.
Having contracts with these
This
bets.
is some loophole I would use. This is crazy.
You buy me a full price game one way or another, whether you gift it over or we deduct it from your pay.
All right, BG. When you send out the money, just tell them you took $60 from me.
63. I want that tax too, 6%.
Oh, you want the loot box? All right.
No, I want the tax.
I know.
It's in the invoice.
Speaking on the next thing, Mike Ybarra, he called out a reviewer, if I'm not mistaken, for
Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem. So, his review on Anthem, claiming that the reviewer was like incompetent or something along those lines. He just didn't agree with the guy's review. Said the guy just didn't understand or didn't know how to play the game, something along those lines.
Yeah, he didn't know how to perform a combo.
In Anthem?
In Anthem, yeah.
That was that's easy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the reviewer
didn't
put that in his review, and he was like, "Wait a minute."
I mean, as far as I remember, the game doesn't like explain to you how to review how to do a combo, but
it's not in the codex.
It probably is, but you don't need it explained. Like when you play the game, you naturally get them and you figure it out. But I mean, I mean, people were saying it looked bad him calling out a reviewer, but because then he promotes other reviews sometimes.
Yeah, he does. Mike Ybarra's a piece of shit, if we being honest.
Oh,
damn. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
How dare you?
Why y'all hate executives so much?
Because I wouldn't.
I don't understand.
I wouldn't hate him if he wasn't a fucking hypocrite every time. Okay, let's.
But how does it affect you?
But the crazy thing
we're not saying it affects us. We're just saying he doesn't like him.
I'm just gonna lay out a history of him being a hypocrite. Anthem plays best on the Xbox One X. Hey, Mike, where you playing Anthem at? Oh, on PC. Okay, that's one. But you're not gonna play it on the best the best system that you just so happen to work for. We got it. And it ain't on Game Pass on Xbox on PC. So that's one thing. Don't trust reviewers. Only trust streamers and Twitch users.
Yeah, he was retweeting the Forza reviews.
Exactly. Check out IGN's review.
Someone screenshotted him saying that and then promoted a Forza review.
That is a hit. That's hypocrite.
Yeah, but y'all know he's not gonna promote a bad review, of course.
But he said don't trust any reviews. Yep. Like whatever, something
unless
like
he tweet them. I know. We already know what's going on.
I don't think he said don't trust.
Yes,
he said no.
He did
not say don't trust. If you're gonna say what he said, you guys say something.
Okay, read it verbatim what he said, Smooth.
He said he said gamers should go by like streamers, and he doesn't go by just like reviews. He goes by he said people should go by streamers and stuff. He never said something that you shouldn't trust.
You mean like that streamer for Anthem that was paid for the review?
And told to take it down.
And so you know what's funny about that? He's directly shitting on the entire industry, which is the game and journalist industry. Do you think that's going to improve?
Yeah, because the gaming journalist industry is a joke.
And you know what else is funny? Don't be surprised. People hold grudges. Don't be surprised if Xbox games start scoring lower.
Yep. I heard the same
thing. See, here's my thing, right?
So they don't have integrity. That's what
they really can't. They can't score much lower right now.
But
they might start.
But this is the problem with y'all calling the gaming industry, like the media, a joke. Okay, when did they become a joke?
When they
started getting exposed.
Hold on. Didn't IGN hire somebody and that dude like pretty much ripped off another dude?
Yeah, that dude was a fuck.
Was that not a joke?
IGN's first Resident Evil 2 review. Didn't they have a review they had to take down because they didn't complete the whole game?
Yes.
Like, come on, man. Like,
okay.
Then they also like that's mad.
What about the Cuphead gameplay from what's the name? Cuphead, he couldn't get over the block. Like, come on.
What about Apex Legends when the IGN was talking about, this game is like average, and then they changed it immediately after.
But there's a lot more than IGN.
I know what I'm saying, bro.
Well, IGN's the biggest.
They're the biggest. Easy to poke at them.
But IGN's the biggest, but there's like 100 other that go into like Metacritic.
They didn't put that 60 Metacritic by themselves.
And that's not all IGN.
This is another thing. Even though IGN fucks up a lot, and I don't agree with a lot of shit they do, they always issue apologies and statements whenever they fuck up. So, hey man.
And my thing is like, okay, you saying it's a joke, but y'all didn't really call that out then. Y'all calling them a joke now, and it looks convenient. That's the thing.
Yeah, where were you guys when Donkey Kong got a 6?
If IGN ever score another Xbox game of 10,
again, I don't care for reviews.
That's cool, but Smooth, I don't ever want to hear you saying shit about an IGN positive review about an Xbox game.
Well, I don't point out like single reviews anymore.
Okay, if it gets a 10 on IGN, I don't want to hear shit from none of y'all Xbox.
And the thing is, like, people got to watch their confirmation bias. Like, you either got to pick a side. Either you don't like reviews and you don't go buy them, or you do. You can't just like it's. Now that like these games suddenly get low scores, you're like, I don't believe gaming media.
The crazy thing is, I feel like people don't even know how to use reviews. It's not mainly just the score. It's mainly this. I like A, B, and C. The reviewer of the game says, "Oh, this game has A, B, and C, but I really don't like A." Oh, well, I like that. Maybe he doesn't like it.
Yeah, no. My issue with reviewers is that the reviewer who's playing the game should at least have some type of knowledge of the game they're playing. So if you're reviewing a fighting game, you should be a fighting game fan. If you're reviewing an RPG, you should actually like RPGs. That way, RPG fans reading that person's review will understand, like, okay, he's an RPG guy, and then they would, the terminology would be the same. That's my issue with reviews. It's not consistent.
I agree with that, but I will say if the person at the beginning of the review says like, I fucking suck at fighting games, or I don't like fighting games, so like, you know what I'm saying? If they acknowledge they're not good at the genre or have no knowledge on it, you know how to take their review. You see what I'm saying? Like Bond say,
if they throw it in the trash.
If they're not knowledgeable, then you're not really gonna look at their review.
I think what people got to do is like, okay. Like, I look at review sites as like a random person off the street. Like, if a random person off the street, you never met them, you don't know nothing about them, just told you, oh, this game isn't good. You're not gonna believe them. You don't know these mofos.
Exactly.
But people look at like these because they're at a big site like IGN. They look at them like, oh, this is someone I should be able to trust. I'm like, why? You don't know them. Find a site or a reviewer specifically that values the same thing
that has the same taste in games.
Exactly. That's exactly what I just said.
Why are people so against game reviews? But anytime you make a big name anytime you make certain purchases, you look up reviews and people full of shit they say they don't.
I'm not against reviews because honestly, 50 reviews, it totals with 60 in Metacritic. 50 people saying the same thing can't come on, people.
Not only that, but most of us here make reviews, so why would you want anybody to like just completely disregard our opinions?
That's what's bad. Like, it has been a lot of dudes, like, in the wake of Crackdown, they were like, don't trust reviews. Here's my Crackdown review. Like, what? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean?
They're doing that with Anthem as well, so.
That's stupid. It's stupid with any game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anthem just seems like another one of those garbage ass looter shooters.
Like when I go on Amazon,
a lot of people like looter shooters.
Look at reviews, bro.
So they want to take review from you,
which is funny because the people that love looter shooters were the original people that said they didn't like MMOs on PC.
Well, I love MMOs too.
Yeah, I mean,
I look at live streams and stuff too, in conjunction with reviews too.
Oh, absolutely.
And look at the game for yourself if you don't want to play it first, the demo or whatever.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, there's very few people where when they review a game, like I would say, like, I trust it because I know they value the same thing as games with me. Like Smooth. It's not that it's not like Smooth makes bad reviews, but I know me and him don't look for the same things in games. So I'm not necessarily gonna go based on like Smooth's review. I need to find someone that looks for the same things I do in games that I know I feel are fun. That's all.
Yeah, I go to Easy Allies for my
Smooth looks for casualness in games.
That's what Bon was saying. Though you're supposed to actually read or listen to the review to see what their problems and complaints are and what they like about it.
Like, and then you compare it. If you
exactly.
Like a perfect example would be Crackdown. Like, I tried it after hearing everybody's like talk about it, and then I played it. And I was like, first of all, the graphics aren't that bad. You know what I mean? Like, you compare it, and then you base your opinions off of that.
And then after you find a reviewer that aligns with your what you value in games, you can't suddenly later be like, oh, I don't trust this reviewer no more because they didn't tell you what you wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people look for no, I want you to tell me what I want to hear, not how you really feel. That's the problem. Sometimes y'all don't want to hear like people's opinions. Y'all want to hear confirmation of what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, that's facts.
Problem.
That's facts.
People treat reviews as they are a fact. Like it's an opinion, bro. Like they got an opinion just like you got an opinion. You ain't got to necessarily agree with it. It don't mean that that's true. You know what I mean?
I mean, I typically trust like a GameSpot more than
GameSpot has always reviewed harshly, so I do enjoy their reviews.
So yeah, if GameSpot gives a game like a 6, I'm like that's probably a 7 or a 6.5 at least. So I like their review because like IGN, I feel like IGN is like
handing out positive.
Yeah, they just hand them.
Some
shit.
games,
I'm like I can't.
To some genres too.
Yeah, and I'm more I feel like I'm more harsh when it comes a little bit more harsh when it comes to judging games. So I trust more of a GameSpot because IGN is just super.
They
soft.
got a little bit better with that. They ain't got.
They very soft.
A good viewer will show you exactly what they're talking about in the video feed too.
Yeah,
you know,
and something I have a problem with reviews now. I understand that they try to make them as short as possible because people have short attention spans. But they don't tell you shit in the video. I feel like every video review I watch, they don't tell me nothing about the game. So I don't even that's one reason I don't even trust it. They want people to go read the print reviews if you want to know more detail. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I ain't reading shit.
They do review discussion videos now too. Like GameSpot start doing that.
The crazy thing is last generation people complained about reviewers. Oh, they give everything a 9 or a 10. Now they complain because they don't give everything a 9 or a 10.
You know? Yeah, I think that's another issue is people get so caught up on the score they don't compare it to within the actual own genre of why it might got a high score or a low score. They just compare it to all games as a whole, which is like a bigger issue.
Another problem. If some don't get at least a 9, people automatically assume it's trash. That is not
too.
Yeah, and now with the in the wake of this, and it's not the first time this happened, but people were all on the this is why I only trust YouTube reviewers. I'm like, these motherfuckers could easily be corruptible too.
Yeah, they get paid to review.
Listen, I said, if this would never happen, but if EA came to me and yo, we gonna slide you a cool 5,000 to give us a good score, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm taking that shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Who ain't taking that in here?
I'm on
just
that
for a review.
Hell yeah.
And monetization.
I'm a lot like a motherfucker. I don't even
Oh, your integrity question.
$5,000.
Fallout 76
y'all
lit, man.
Y'all just took a whole argument about reviews being trusted.
Listen, bro.
And multiplayer Crackdown is fire.
Fallout 76 would be the best game ever made.
You wouldn't get in trouble for that. If you had a Metacritic record education, your ass you get in trouble for that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's illegal. They can't do that.
Yeah, it's supposed to. You gotta let them know in advance.
Yeah.
This stream is sponsored by EA.
Yeah, with this whole situation, EA, they have a program for it. They said I forgot what the program is called. But yeah, there's guidelines, right? They didn't tell him to say the reviewer. They didn't tell him you can only. Okay, how do I put this? They said they didn't tell him what to say, but they was like, you can't say anything bad about the bugs, which is okay. Well, that leaves me with only positive things. So if they guide you with the type of things you say, and this is nothing. There's nothing wrong with what EA did because this is a program. But the person is supposed to make it clear. They're supposed to declare it that this is sponsored or whatever.
Gotta say sponsored.
Yeah, and apparently he was getting $10. The CPM was $10, that's $10 every 1,000 views you get on the video. I think it was. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with this, but if it's handled correctly, because there are programs that do this.
That's against FCC rules if you don't acknowledge that.
Yeah, if you don't
tell
people.
Microsoft violate that one time?
Yeah, with Machinima.
Yeah, it was a Machinima situation.
Aren't they shut down now?
Yeah, they're gone now.
That was years ago. It was battle.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, that is what it is. Let's talk about Anthem. So listen, I love Anthem.
Oh man.
Let me just
man, don't trust the reviews.
Let me preface this by saying I'm a very small channel, so EA would not give me any money. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody, so I can't. They're not coming to me with bribes or trying to offer me something. They go to the big channels because they ain't gonna get no clout from my channel. They go into the big channels to offer them money. That being said, I'm not paid off. And Anthem, I love Anthem. It's the combat is.
How much
fun.
did EA pay you?
They might give him a review copy.
EA definitely don't track me, and I didn't get a review copy either. Listen, listen, the gunplay is fun. I really like the third person shooting. Everybody know I love third person shooters. I'm a sucker for them. I like the customization of just the aesthetics and the actual weapons and abilities. I think that keeps the game fresh. That combined with all the the 4 different javelins have different abilities and different play styles. I think that also keeps the game fresh. And at the same time, I could tell you the game is buggy. Absolutely, there's a ton of bugs. There's a ton of bugs they need to fix.
The bug is on all platforms. The bugs.
Yeah, the bugs are all over the place. Yeah,
I'm saying from your perspective, are you playing on a PC or?
I'm playing on PC.
All right.
The game is definitely buggy. The story is bland. I honestly think they should have just went around.
That's gotta be my biggest complaint right there. How is the A team one of the most respected RPG makers of all time? What bland story?
What looter shooter has a good story?
That's not a good matter, though, bro.
These are the people that made Kodor and like some of the best stories in the history of gaming.
And what I think they should have done is I don't think because of who they are, they could have even gotten away with just making it about the gameplay and not putting a story in. They couldn't. I don't think they could have got away with it because of who they are, right? But I think that would have been better because now I think the only thing worse. I think no story is better than a half-ass story. In my opinion, because it's literally like half-assed, pointless dialogue. It's like you'll talk to some people, there'll be dialogue, and it's super generic. Like, oh, how are you doing today? I'm fine. Like, why am I having this? Why do I have to choose this conversation?
We got to stop this thing too. Just because a game is in a certain genre, it can't have a good story. The fact that it has a story at all means that it can be good. It can be great. It can be amazing. We got to do that.
Yeah.
We said they had a lot of story in the game too before it came out. They said that it would have a big story.
Yeah. So what else? I mean, of course, the loading screens. That interrupts gameplay. There's been a downgrade from the E3 trailer. The game still looks amazing.
I did have a question about the load times. People were saying, "Oh, just get an SSD." Isn't it an online game? So how would that even help it?
Yeah, that's not true. I have an SSD in the game.
Yeah, I got an SSD.
That's not true.
It wouldn't even. It's an online game, so you're experieing online loading screens. Not
that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what I figured.
So that interrupts it. There's a lot of tweaks. You're gonna see a lot of patch notes in the future because there's just a lot of small things. Because the bugs aren't huge game breaking as far as what I've experienced. There's no super game breaking bug. It's just a whole bunch of small things.
The most annoying bug I've played and seen on PC and Xbox is the one where when you're playing, the game loses sound. And you have to actually.
That happened to me during the beta. It hasn't happened to me during the full game, but it happened to somebody I was playing with. He's like, "Oh, my sound just went out. Now you got to go. You got to
reboot the whole game over."
Yeah, that's mad annoying.
So listen, the game is buggy, no doubt. But to me, that gameplay is just it's fun, it's addictive. I think they should have kept this game in the oven for another 6 months, and they would have been good. But like I said, I'm having fun with it. I can't tell you, I can't comment on how much content is. I'm like level 20, and I've been playing it literally all weekend and everything like that. I don't know how much story, quote unquote story, I have left to fully beat the game, but the content is probably not a lot of content. I said that before the game came out. I don't think it's going to have a lot of content. PvP would be nice. So I acknowledge all the problems with the game. Don't deny it at all, but I just think it's still a very fun game to play.
I got a question. Are you gonna go back when they add content, or are you just gonna be done?
It depends on when they release it. Because you know how I am. If another game is out when they release content for a previous game, I'm I'd rather play the new game right now. But for right now, I'm enjoying the game for what it is. But I do think I will go back because the game, that gameplay good, bro.
So it is a game as a service, right?
The gameplay is good.
Wow. The gameplay is really good.
Games as a service means we release a game, we'll try to finish it the next year.
So like you did for your
pretty much.
Is it something you can understand the review scores for? Or is it something you don't agree with?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not mad at anybody giving this game a 6.5.
You're not gonna throw a tantrum like Smooth?
Definitely not.
Trying to smack somebody at E3?
Do I think it's anywhere near a 6? No, but I'm not mad at anybody who thinks that. No, I'm
So
good.
you like the mission structure in this game?
The mission structure is not the best, but it's the gameplay itself to me that keeps it fun, because the mission design, I would say, is semi lazy. Like some of them feel pretty similar.
Right. Okay.
But once again, like I think if the gunplay and the abilities and the javelins, if that variety wasn't there, then I wouldn't like it. But that makes up for the lack of everything else to me. And that's what I'm enjoying the most.
So it's enough to keep it interesting, is what you're saying.
Like I haven't gotten tired of it. Everybody else is like, oh, I got tired of it when I played the alpha. I got tired of it when I played the beta.
Yeah,
I played the alpha.
I think they need more javelins.
I played the alpha, the beta, and I'm playing the full game now. I've still never gotten tired of it.
Did you reach level 30 yet?
No, I'm at level 20.
Okay. Yo, you're good. Okay.
BG, if someone told you during E3 2017 that in 2 years when Crackdown 3 and Anthem come out, they would have the exact same Metascore, would you be like, are you crazy? Or would you have been like, oh, okay, I could see that?
I thought Anthem would at least get into the 70s.
I would have definitely told them they tweaking.
I was really surprised at that.
Do you think a lot of the scores is because like there's a plan or at least a model to follow with Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 and Division, and they just really didn't really didn't improve on what those games did, so it just makes it seem like, what have you been doing this whole time? Like some of the seamless world with all the loading issues and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest. They said that the Anthem was a game that wasn't really supposed to come out for this generation, and you see that with the loading screens.
I mean, like even still, like how much does something like Apex Legends come out and hurt Anthem?
Oh, it did.
Right?
22 million users. Yeah, that did hurt.
Battlefield 5 too.
It hurt both. It hurt both of these games.
Crackdown.
I think EA's brand has gone.
Nah, he said it. A free game gets 22 million users around the same time as this game coming out. It hurt it. It definitely hurt it.
Yeah, and they can. It's not like they
You're
can plan
losing
for
the
it.
Mass Effect though.
And here's the other thing, right? Like here's the other thing.
Not like Mass Effect. What are you talking?
No, I say you're losing sales wise to Mass Effect. That can't be.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right there.
And here's the other
And
thing.
Mass Effect was dealing with the Switch and Zelda, so it's not like.
I don't know if I said it. I said it in Discord. I don't think I said it in this episode. Like, I never liked any previous BioWare game.
Really?
So nope, didn't like them. Like the only one I kind of liked was Inquisition. I never liked Mass Effect. So I see why people can be upset. You know, going from they see like Mass Effect with all and how BioWare games used to play and how they are and what they expect. I never liked none of BioWare games, so I don't have that want out of Anthem. I don't have that want.
So you the solid rep of BioWare games.
Pretty much, yeah. I just wanted some good game, like the dialogue and all that stuff in games. I only want that in a full RPG. I don't like that shit in a looter shooter.
Yeah,
I don't want that. If you're gonna put dialogue and all them type of choices and put that in a full RPG. I don't feel like that belongs in a like third person looter shooter.
Hence why I just play Warframe.
So that's just me.
So you think it should have went the Monster Hunter route? Just like get all these cool armor sets by doing whatever you do in Anthem?
Well, I don't like Monster Hunter either, so I can't even tell you about that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, bro. You know
Monster Hunter got old, man. Monster Hunter got old. It was fun for maybe a couple weeks. After that,
Andrew brings up a good point. If you want this kind of game, Monster Hunter is where it's at.
Nah, this shit gets old quick.
Nah, it's not like Monster Hunter. This game is not like Monster Hunter.
The gameplay is not the same.
Oh, y'all comparing Anthem to Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying the concept of it.
I mean, the concept is the concept is similar. The gameplay is
and one thing I really like about Anthem also, versus because everybody know I hate Destiny. One thing I hated about Destiny, this is like in the first few months of the original Destiny. I don't know if they changed it later on, but I hated how you could play so many missions in Destiny, and then they would give you just toss a little dog crumb at you, oh, here's something nice for you, some minuscule, seeing some minimal upgrade bullshit, right? You play every mission you play in Anthem, they giving you an upgrade. It doesn't matter. You're guaranteed to get some type of upgrade from what you already had. I have not played one mission yet in which I did not get somewhat at least of a significant upgrade. I hated that about Destiny because I'm like, what am I playing these missions for? I didn't get anything out of it. Anthem rewarding you, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts. They giving you some good shit from that mission.
This is definitely not a Destiny killer though.
I heard what you get from the end game ain't worth it though. What I was hearing.
I don't know.
Like
haven't gotten there yet.
How much do you think not having a PvP mode hurts?
I think it hurts compared to.
But when you look at it, how would the PvP work in that game? Like,
they can make it work.
I mean, I don't know. How would PvP work in Last of Us? I know Naughty Dog goes and they make a concept and they build it, right?
Maybe first team to kill the fucking monster wins or some shit like that. They could do it.
They'd have to constrict the area of play.
Yeah,
you can't just fly everywhere around the map.
So is anybody worried about EA shutting BioWare down after his reports of low sales and stuff?
Won't they sell them back to Microsoft?
I don't believe
I think BioWare's gonna get that X.
Sell them back to Microsoft?
That was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Nah,
sell them to Microsoft. I still wish they would have bought them the first time.
I think if the next Dragon Age fails,
First games they made was from Microsoft.
Yeah, they are making a Dragon. Okay.
Yeah, they already announced a new Dragon Age.
Yeah, if the new DragonAge fails, then they'll be closed down.
Y'all think they'll close down? I don't think they're gonna close down.
I mean, they shut down Visceral really fast, even though they're making Star Wars.
Last Dragon Age didn't do that well, right? I mean, how did Inquisition do?
Inquisition?
It won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Like sell-wise.
I don't know about all that.
Well, I'm saying this is what EA does. They chew you up, spit you out.
And the other part of this is like, as far like I don't think there's any collusion like Smooth, talking about with my Crackdown. I don't think there's any collusion like people plan to like the industry or the media plan to like, bomb Anthem. I do think that gamers kind of wanted Anthem to fail because EA is seen as the the evil corporation.
You can but this is the thing though with that though, right?
Man, Activision's seen as evil and they still buy that fucking.
But this is the thing. This is the difference between Activision and EA. People like Call of Duty usually. Anthem actually seems to have these issues that people complain about on top of EA being a horrible company. So they have no reason to give them some goodwill or the benefit of the doubt. They haven't earned it.
I don't want to see BioWare close because of this game. Like that I don't want to see.
But if they do close, that's
get another shot at this game.
But my thing is like people be wanting like even good developers like under EA. People when they make games and as soon as people see that EA label, like it could be a good developer. But they see the EA publisher label and people automatically just like,
well, because people know what EA has a history of doing fuck shit.
Okay, but I just don't believe
their games though.
But this is the thing, even if you give it a chance, people gave Anthem a chance and they still don't like the fucking game.
Look, I want to say one thing about Anthem for the people listening. I mean, the issues that the game have, they actually could fix this by the end of the year. Like when they start putting on more content, they could fix the loading screens possibly.
See, by the end of the year, the Division 2's out.
By the end of the year.
Division 2 isn't you know what I mean? Like they could still have the same because I mean Division 1 for me fell flat, so I'm still for Division 2 it's still questionable for me.
But did you play it?
I'm saying Division 2. I haven't played the second one yet. It's not out yet. I didn't get a chance to play the demo, but I mean like if it's not too much different from the first, then it's a
don't play my mind, guys.
I'm hearing Anthem got more issues than just technical issues though.
I'm gonna play it though. I'm gonna try. I gotta try it for myself.
The worlds are empty and boring. It's not no fucking NPCs. Like they gonna have to add a lot of shit to this game. For people
and like I said, that goes back to what people expected. Like I don't care or like none of that shit. Like the NP, like the world outside of the missions. I don't like none of that shit in any game. I like to just be in the mission.
No, but even in the missions, the world is bland. He's right.
Yeah, that's what they
saying. I like it. I like it. That's what I can say.
Gameplay is fun. I can't deny it. Anthem's gameplay is pretty
and that's why I don't like nothing. And that's why I don't like games like Mass Effect or Fallout because like I don't like the world and sometimes I'm not into the some games I
like the RPG elements and like
some games I like the NPCs, right? It's rare games I like NPCs.
You like
in
NPCs?
Dialogue.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean? Like the NPCs, like I like talking to them and everything like that. But Fallout, Mass Effect, I never liked it. I didn't like it.
That's how you forgot the story and all that, man.
That's not how I like to learn my stories. Not just like randomly walking up to an NPC and talking like yes, no. I think so. I don't like that shit. Typically,
so you don't like the RPG elements of the game. Is what
I like other RPG elements, not that part.
Like what?
Like Horizon had that, right? But
I liked it in that game.
But that wasn't my favorite part of Horizon. That was probably my least favorite part of Horizon.
Low key, the side missions was kind of
I listened to it. I listened to it because it did help me with the story and it was tolerable. but it's not like my favorite part of an RPG.
Some of them side missions was better than a lot of shit in the main story, though. If I'm keeping it a buck, that should be interesting. I don't know, man.
So yeah, like I said, I understand people have expectations, especially coming from a BioWare game, but that's not what I was looking forward to in this game at all. I was looking forward to the third-person shooting, flat out. I just want the third-person shooting.
This is pretty much a game that it sounds like BioWare shouldn't even been making this fucking game because they didn't even do what they didn't do what they made by what they were good.
It came out
made by a different developer.
I think it's the hallway holding it back.
EA got a lot of studios that can make a fucking looter shooter with a shitty story. Like they
NPC.
They don't have a lot of studios that can make a Star Wars game though.
Yeah, not no more. Shit, not no more.
Well, like I said, I would like to see them make another one, take another crack at this.
Rain, I had a question back to the Game Pass thing real quick. If these multiplayer games end up on Game Pass, they would probably end up on crossplay between Switch and Xbox, right?
Possible, yeah.
And the Switch people would not have to pay for live in this situation, I'm assuming.
I would imagine not. I would imagine the only people paying for Xbox Live Gold features, which is party chat, the games, and the multiplayer access, would be console users.
Wouldn't Nintendo still charge them Nintendo Online or no?
Yeah.
So
there's
that's $20 as opposed to $60.
Yeah, and people keep assuming that Game Pass is just going to be this free feature,
and they would have to pay for Game Pass.
No, you got to pay for Game Pass, of course.
Well, you got to pay for Game Pass.
You think they'll take it away at E3?
I mean, who knows? Who knows, Bond? Maybe they come on, they'd be like, multiplayer is free for everybody. You know,
I mean,
nobody has to pay for it.
That would be the only thing they could do, because if they try to charge elsewhere, it'd be a death sentence.
Yeah.
I mean, they can still have hey, party chats locked behind gold and games or whatever, but they could just make multiplayer free.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Ooh.
Okay, so
then I think people just go to Discord. Then
now, what about this rumor that Microsoft is announcing Anaconda and Lockhart this E3?
I mean, Brad Sams and
Ju
Video, they all reporting that's true.
My Anaconda don't remember that.
And it's going to be released next year. That's the rumor.
End of 2020 holiday, which makes you wonder if Microsoft is announcing their systems first, if Sony is going to drop the PS5 in March of 2020, because they know PlayStation is going to announce at an event at the end of the year, and they want to make sure that people know there's still the super powerful Xbox coming, and they wouldn't have a chance of revealing it beforehand. So they're just going to
because this is looking like
Sony
Xbox
doesn't care about
first.
Wait, what happened? It's looking like what?
It's looking like Xbox is going to drop their next gen consoles first.
What doesn't Sony care about, Blandrew?
I was saying, I don't think Sony is really thinking like that in comparison to Xbox. I think they can drop it whenever and it'll still do better than the Xbox.
Yeah, but I mean, I think there's you either drop it in March or you drop it in November.
Yeah,
right.
I think they'll go November, same time, a week or so before.
I mean, I don't know. The Switch showed that you can get those incredible launch sales at the beginning of the year.
I remember, because then Nintendo
have the
had
holiday
their
sales at the end of the year.
When did Nintendo pretty much reveal the Switch? January?
Well, they revealed the trailer back in September, but the actual conference was
that would be
January.
mad crazy if they did that though, Rand. That would be crazy.
I mean, it would. I mean, can you imagine if the PlayStation 5 launched with Ghost of Tsushima, and Death Stranding, and Last of Us?
Those games are gonna
or at least in the launch window,
that would be. That's what I'm saying. That would be a real upset. Yeah,
because I remember when Ghost originally was revealed. My buddy told me it's a PS5, PS4 cross-gen title, 100%.
It'll be like Uncharted when they came out, or The Last of Us when they come out later.
I'm just thinking, if the PlayStation 5 comes out in March, they can launch it with Ghost of Tsushima. They could then have Last of Us Part 2 come out in June. They could have Death Stranding come out in some time, both be on PS5 and PS4. Horizon Zero Dawn 2 at some point. I don't know. Maybe Sony's sitting back and be like, yeah, we can hold these titles because we don't need them for 2019 and just help bolster the initial sales of the PlayStation 5. Who knows?
Did you hear anything about
Nintendo had success with that, scattering those releases.
Yeah, I heard something.
Did you hear anything about? Oh, you go ahead.
I heard something about Yakuza 7 being. It was originally going to be a PS4 game, but Sega might be pushing it back to be a PS5 launch title to push. What was it PS5 specifically, probably in Japan or something, because Yakuza is pretty big. in Japan now. But
Yakuza Ishin was like a launch window thing
Mhm.
for.
Yeah, well, let's be serious. Sony's not in a rush because, like I said, the reason they're not showing up to E3 is because they don't feel threatened.
But I was
They didn't
asking
have
you,
that to show.
do you think Halo Infinite is a launch title for the Xbox Anaconda?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
That's gonna be
Is
big.
it going to
Like,
come out
once
on the one and the? Is it going to come out on the one though?
Yes.
But
I think like the ones that are like I think Infinite will be on the Anaconda, the Lockhart, the X, the one.
Get the Lockhart. Well, where are all these other?
Well,
The
the
Lockhart-
the Lockhart's the cheap next gen entry.
Yeah.
System.
The one that's going to upset the
okay.
PS5.
I'll bet you money it doesn't.
What do you mean by upset?
You mean you don't think it's gonna be cheaper?
No, it's gonna be.
It's not going to upset and sell more on the PlayStation. I'll bet
Oh
you money right now.
Don't take that bet, Smooth.
No, I'm not taking any bets. Bond takes advantage of me, so
I would do the price
Wow.
bet. Say it's gonna be cheaper. I would do that one.
That was definitely gonna be cheap.
No, I already got a ready bet for BG.
Yeah,
BG going
BG
to have to
got
give
that
me
bet.
one of the. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy the Anaconda
Oh,
myself.
shit.
BG gonna buy me the Lockhart. So.
BG, you might lose that bet with Smooth. What was the bet?
What was that? That
$500
PS4 won't be $500.
If it got PS3 backwards compatibility, you might
Wait,
fuck around
PS4
losing.
or
though.
PS5?
PS5 won't be
it's gonna be
$500.
$500.
I know why you said PS3. I understand that. Yeah.
If they put that same processor in there to do
Yeah.
that backwards compatibility, you might be
So
fucked. BG.
I thought the cell processors was that.
Yeah, it's going to be
expensive at this point.
emulation. It's going
Right?
to do. It's going to be emulation.
Look, if Sony prices their next gen system at 500,
I think it's 400. But
I don't know. I think that's the wrong move.
Look, we
I
can
do
already all agree that nothing can stop Sony, and nothing has ever stopped Sony in gaming
Besides
other than
Except
themselves.
Sony.
Exactly.
That is true.
and
So we'll see,
$600
Smooth.
price tag.
We will
And
see,
they
Smooth.
still outsold more than the Xbox 360.
They
They
didn't
was,
do
they
that
was
$600.
wilding. They was wilding with that shit, bro. I
Oh,
remember.
absolutely
I was like,
crazy.
oh, what the
But
fuck?
that was all media bias when people were hating on Sony back then.
Bro, it's $600. What the fuck?
No, it's
joint
media
was
bias.
crazy.
And the
media
PS3 never
You should-
outsold the Xbox in North America. So
But
That-
you know,
that's-
Smooth. There's this
it was a
thing
slaughter.
called-
It was
there's
a slaughter. No, I
there's
don't
this
give a
thing
fuck
that-
about Europe. I don't give a
There's
shit
this
about
thing that
Japan.
exists
Oh, wait,
outside
you
of
said
America.
about-
Smooth. It's
wait.
called the world.
Europe doesn't exist.
It doesn't
The
exist.
gap is shrinking, huh, Smooth?
Yep. Yeah. How about that, Smooth?
Yo,
That was the craziest shit you ever seen.
He
bro.
said that like
I
back in
mean,
like
the-
episode 55 or
the
something.
He
crazy
said if it
thing-
outsells it in America, the gap will shrink. But it's
But
like
the crazy thing is, I close my own gap quicker than the gap between Xbox and
Oh,
PlayStation.
God.
That's a goddamn shame.
I don't know, Bond. Look like you still got a long way to go.
Nah, I get my Invisalign is done in May.
Shout out to
My gap will have closed before the Xbox Smooth.
First of all, stop saying that, sir. It sounds kind of crazy.
Oh no!
Just saying, my Invisalign is done in May, April, May. I'm still waiting for Xbox to close the gap. Maybe they need braces too.
Yo, they got Switch now. Switch.
Yeah,
box.
guys,
We good.
switch.
We good.
Hey man,
Switch
switch
is the
us out
braces.
of that. We don't
Nah,
got bad luck. We
Blanchard,
don't
we
want
got
that
you.
together.
Nah, Blanchard, you playing with us now, fam.
I see.
Smooth, what happens? What happens?
Blanchard's not playing.
Hold on,
with you,
Rand is
you're
talking.
playing with him.
Nah, survive
Smooth,
together, dog.
How do you feel if like Nintendo fans buy more Xbox games than Xbox gamers?
It's gonna
Like, all
happen.
parts, I say finally, you guys know what achievements feels like. So I mean, that doesn't bother me. Like that's the thing. That really
Nintendo
doesn't bother me.
gamers buy games for quality, not for freaking stupid digital trophies for social rejects.
Let's tell Jack move that.
He wants trophies.
You getting outrageous, Bond. Hold on, fam.
I mean, like, when is a Nintendo fan like, I don't like Zelda, it doesn't have trophies.
Once a Nintendo fan feels what it likes to earn to an achievement, a
You
real
act
achievement,
as if
they would never go
Nintendo
back.
fans-
I'm
you
gonna
act
keep
as
all
if
that work
Nintendo
for
fans
nothing.
Only game
Play
on
all these
Nintendo
hours in these
Wii.
games, you ain't being
All that
rewarded.
work for nothing. You
All that
play
work
the-
for nothing.
Smooth. You play the game to finish the game, not to
I
collect
play the game to be
trophies.
rewarded. I ain't
Some
wasting
people
no
do.
more
though,
hours.
man. Yeah, you're in the minority. but-
Bruh, no
I'm gonna keep it real
wonder.
with you, right?
No wonder these Xbox dudes dying out.
You know,
But
think
all play
about
for
it,
digital
Smooth.
trophies.
If
Just
Xbox,
Sony. What the fuck?
if Xbox was on Switch from the beginning, we'd probably have Rise 2 and Rise 3 by now. Maybe Quantum Break.
But
You
I'm
know?
gonna keep it real with you. Like, I'm playing
Sunset Overdrive 2, you know?
I was
Yeah.
playing like Resident Evil 2 on of course on Steam, and I'm getting all these damn achievements, and you know what pisses me off about like getting achievements on Steam? They don't make a sound. It bothers me so much, bro. I'm
so
conditioned. You listen. I am conditioned by PlayStation trophies and the sound it makes, bro. Like when Steam doesn't make you feel like you did shit. Like, oh, yeah, motherfucker, you did this shit.
I don't care for Steam achievements.
You want a loud buzz or a bell while you're playing the
game?
You
need to hear what it sounds like to get an Xbox Rare achievement. When those rare achievements come up, it goes.
I think that shit released like
diamond comes up.
Yo, it's called. They did experiments about this. This is the same shit. We learned about this in school. Like when the
hold on, I thought you didn't pay attention to school.
Listen, no, I didn't pay attention to certain classes. You know, like I think it was science when they did the test on like the dogs and everything. When you give the dog food and then you rang the bell and then you rang the bell at the same time. Every time they hear the bell.
Food.
It gets excited, and certain chemicals are released. I'm conditioned. I need a sound when I get achievements, or I don't feel like I got nothing. I'm sorry.
So
I need a sound.
Rand, I need to ask you this question regarding to achievements or playing the game for fun. When you review a game, do you review your experiences and what you liked and disliked of the game, or do you talk about the trophies you earned?
I might mention if they're easy or hard, but they don't. The achievements and trophies don't enter into the score or anything like that.
Why you asking about reviewing achievements?
Gamer score, so obviously
it doesn't matter. But when you're playing a game, you play
talking to the wrong.
Yeah, but I mean the achievements don't enter into the fun factor of the game or if it's good or bad.
And this is coming from the man with $1 million.
Here's the difference.
I need a sound.
He has
somebody like Smooth will play a shitty game for achievements, but
which is stupid.
I won't do that. I don't give a fuck if the platinum, but you gotta play it for 10.
Playing Snoopy's Grand Adventure for some social reject digital trophies.
Well, actually, I played Snoopy's Grand Adventure because it was a pretty good platformer.
He's moving achievement whore. That's the thing.
I just like status. I'm not playing though. That's why I couldn't do it.
How about the status of getting good games?
I just want a good game, no matter the console.
Thank you.
Bond should know achievement having ass.
I've probably been having achievements before you, sir.
Hey, what's that shit you call Bond on Planet Xbox? That shit was funny as hell. What you call it, man?
What Sponge Bond Squarehead?
you got this dark ass charcoal midget always talking shit.
Nah, but hold on. Steam really just got too much money that they can't give us a sound on achievements.
Literally, if you really want a sound, you can actually mod in any sound.
Bro, I'm not one of these PC nerds.
If it's really that important to you, you can literally mod it in. So freaking Mr. X gonna give it to you. Will come up when you get an achievement.
Nah, they need to upgrade that damn client. Period. But anyway,
I don't want no sounds when I'm playing my damn game. It pops up the end.
They had that client for decades.
Wait a minute. Oh, you criticize Steam, Jimmy?
Hell yeah.
I agree with Jimmy because this is also why I want the Epic Store to succeed. I want Steam to be pushed.
Competing. I agree with that.
I thought you wanted more launches, Jimmy. What's good? What's going on?
No, I want Steam to compete. Like you said.
All right.
Bond, what do you think about the whole the latest like Windows Insider update for Windows 10 looks like it allows you to play like your Steam games through Windows 10?
They kind of been doing.
I don't know what that does.
Do you think we might see Microsoft and Steam get a little cozy here?
You could do that with Discord too.
I mean, Microsoft just needs to put all their games on Steam because they don't sell well on the Windows.
Could do that though. You could do that. It's just an executable.
You know what I hope? I hope Microsoft work with Epic before they work for Steam.
They've been had that ran.
That'd be fire right there.
Crackdown 3 actually ran really well on this.
But Smooth, what's your issue with Steam? Out of curiosity,
I have no issue with Steam. I just like to throw shade at it.
Steam is next. That's going to be on Xbox.
Don't fuck with them PC dudes.
Steam is next.
Because Smooth treats Steam like
a competitor that's superior.
Yeah, no, like it's the girlfriend that Xbox been cheating with or something like that.
Yeah, remember when he used to say that those Xbox games would never come to Steam? And then Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break, Ori, Rise.
Oh, by the way, rumored Watch Dogs 3 is going to be in London, and there was also an Assassin's Creed Legion rumor in Italy that what's his name, Jason Schreier said the Assassin's Creed thing wasn't true, but Watch Dogs 3 is actually happening.
That's true. I know someone who's. Can
we get a GTA in Japan or London again?
They already said why they didn't want to do that.
They need to bring
They said the amount of like brands and stuff they got in the game, they don't want to like make the assets for it. Well, that's what I read. Because how big the game is.
And
I don't know.
And Bond, you said DMC5 ain't on Steam no more, or disappeared?
They took off the release date, so we don't know what's happening right now.
Epic. I think they said there was a glitch or something in the.
I doubt they'll take it off because Capcom's been doing very well on Steam, but we'll see.
Not the Capcom, man.
Okay, let me
they've been doing it.
Let me read this one question from Twitter, and then I'm gonna do these super chats. So it says, can someone judge a game by watching gameplay, reading reviews? Lots of people have been throwing the "have you played it" out for games recently. Do you need to buy a game before being able to comment on it?
No.
I got a quick response to this. I think that applies more to like quote unquote indie games, because a lot of people judge games off of their aesthetics and they just automatically write it off, or like if it's 2D, they'll say it's dog shit. But when they play it, like I've gotten people to play like certain games that they normally wouldn't play, like, hey Jack, like that shit fun, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold you. So I think the budget of the game is actually indicative of it. Because if you were looking at like a big budgeted game, you pretty much seeing what the fuck going on, bro. If you like the genre or not. So that's how.
At this point, we're old enough and been playing games long enough. We can identify games that are shit or not.
Yeah, I would much rather.
I mean, just to speak on it, yeah. I
would much rather you look at a game and judge the game for yourself instead of using somebody else's opinion to say why a game is bad. Like I've been having people come up to me about Xenoblade and Daemon X Machina because of Kofi and what he said, but they had none of these problems just by looking at the game.
They trust the man Kofi opinion, dog.
What Kofi say?
Well, Kofi thinks Final Fantasy 13 is lit. Like,
ew.
Oh, this is why I don't take Kofi serious. Final Fantasy 13 is dog shit.
BG, you better spank a kid for that
Even
one.
I think Final Fantasy.
Better whoop his ass like Adrian Peterson.
I actually played Final Fantasy 13. That game is dog shit.
Yeah, I nicknamed that game Endless Hallway 13.
I remember when that came out and I bought it. Oh, like, oh man. Okay. I mean, with that, I think you can definitely state your opinion on what you think the game is just off face value, which is cool. You know, like you could say it looks like trash.
Has any of you guys here actually started up a game and you could tell from the menus that the game was going to be terrible?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you play enough games, you can tell from the menu, like, oh my god, this is going to be bad.
You ever seen the like poor man's font, and you're like, this is gonna be dog shit. Just off of just from the font,
like
I'm like,
Comic Sans or something.
Yeah, like what is this low quality font? Like, yeah, there's definitely those games.
Oh man,
absolutely. Okay.
Let me see. Some games do have shitty ass front ends.
You know, speaking of Xbox Anaconda and Lockhart, who here is getting either one?
Oh,
anybody?
I am, sir.
I know you're in for the Anaconda smooth. I know you are.
And I'm not getting both because BG gonna have to buy me the Lockhart.
At me.
Depends on if Halo Infinite's coming out.
I know Xbox sold me on the Switch.
There you go.
I might actually get it if it's
Smooth gonna buy like 9 Xboxes again this generation.
I'm gonna need to see Xbox like 2 to 3 years after, because they usually do like good launches, but after that it's just
they just fall off like trash.
Not with all these studios they got now.
Well, again, yeah, they kind of can't fall off because it goes against their new strategy of Game Pass and games and Game Pass. So
we finna get a lot of Game Pass fodder, boys.
There'll be some. I still don't know why they bought Compulsion Studios. That baffles me.
Because they wouldn't have minimized the trash games they put out.
Let's see what they're gonna make with back end. So
I thought the games they put out were good.
Compulsion definitely is not a studio they should have acquired.
What they want to minimize
the token bad game, because everything.
Oh, they got to make the token bad game.
Yeah, because 343 ain't putting out trash. Coalition ain't putting out trash. The Initiative ain't putting out trash. Ninja Theory ain't putting out trash. Playground ain't putting out trash.
Ninja Theory high key trash.
So you need compulsion. So you need compulsion to like be the bar against the trash bar, the token trash game. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty.
Yeah, like how Media Molecule is for like PlayStation and shit, right?
I don't even think they make trash games though.
Media Molecule.
They don't make bad games.
They just don't make games I like.
Yeah, they don't make traditional games, but I don't think they make
I would never buy any of their games. I don't. I don't think I've ever bought a Media Molecule game.
They make like artsy fartsy, like creative. I'm not creative. I'm not a game developer. If I wanted to develop a game, I'd go fucking move to Santa Monica. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot something in the face. I'm not trying to build, create something.
That's talking about dreams.
Yeah. Let me read these super chats. The Smoky File says, "What are your thoughts on the desexualization of video games?"
Oh, let me answer this first of all. Let me take this. Let me pause this game.
I didn't know this was a problem.
Social reject virgin.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Talked about this boner code. We play games to play games. Take your asses to Pornhub. Go find a woman. This shit is getting out of control. Y'all need to stop. I'm gonna make another video on this too. It's out of control.
I didn't know this was an issue.
Well,
I think there was something happening in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Jade's reveal had those people really up in arms.
And the crazy thing is, Jade is dead. She's a zombie, so these idiots are necrophiliacs.
They want to see zombie titties.
Hey man, maybe Pornhub ain't cutting it no more for them. I don't know. Maybe because like somebody like Jack up to like page 100 in Pornhub. So
absolutely. You gotta get the right video for free.
Sometimes you need something a little bit more, unique.
But they are wild, and they were talking about Jay. What that bitch a zombie? She's dead.
Yeah.
How about a dead fucking character? You were trying to see zombie titties, fam. Like, calm down. That shit's silly.
They're talking about boner culture. What the fuck is boner culture?
What the hell?
I ain't never heard of that. What's going on?
Tround by Fire
said, so many dudes are losers.
Tround by Fire said, "We ready to admit this year starting off trash yet?" And the rest
outside of Resident Evil, Jack has been right.
And
yeah,
so far the rest of the year looks the same. I disagree.
And Devil May Cry like the next game that's gonna review good. So there you go.
Resident Evil was fire. I personally think Anthem is fire. So I don't agree with this.
We gotta say critically though. Critically, if we talk
critically, yeah, other people's opinions.
Right.
Yeah, sure,
all these things look spooky as fuck. Like
but
I said,
my opinion, the game, the year is good so far for me.
Oh, there you go. And let me say something.
That's a you problem.
And that you said that, BG. If you go back, everybody getting upset, crying about that video I did. What did I say at the beginning? For me, okay, for me. Now, just because y'all feel the same way, y'all don't want to admit it. Don't get mad at Jack, all right? I'm just here to guide y'all boys along. But y'all.
Okay, Papa John said Jack is wildin'. The Division 2 is going to be game of the year.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's gonna be a good game.
Division 2, but no, fam, stop that.
It's gonna be a good game of the year.
It's like 2016.
It's gonna be Fuego, dog. No, Chief.
Fuego.
Yoshi Space Dragon said, "Bond, did you hear that Sean Finnegan had left IGN?"
Good for his dumb ass flagging me.
Yo.
Why does that name sound familiar? What happened?
Because he flagged me because I clowned him for lying.
Oh, the
spreading
PC
false
thing.
information on PC.
That you can't record with PC, right?
Yeah.
Same, bro. That dude's an idiot.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb what he said.
That's Sean Finnegan, though.
Shroud by Fire also said, Violent came here just to defend Xbox like heavy. I can feel a tumor growing in my head as he talks."
Oh, God.
Wow. You got some smoke for him, Violent?
Violent. Don't even.
I mean, this guy. I mean, I would, but that shit was so long ago. Like, dude.
You got an Xbox logo on the samurai helmet.
I mean, like Xbox. I enjoy Xbox, but like, I ain't no fucking slave for it. I play PC games too.
Dude, what you running on your PC at a
I got a 1080. I got a GTX 1080, which is stronger than yours.
That's cool. I was just curious.
You ain't have to flex on him like that.
I know. You can't have me hard like that. What kind of CPU do you have out of curiosity?
i7.
i7.
Wait, I have a better PC than Bond too?
i7.
I got i7.
Rand, don't you got 1080
6600K?
And I just have a regular 1080. I only use it to edit videos and watch YouTube.
Yeah.
What?
My 980 Ti has not been put to use.
Yeah, I mean, I bought this PC like a year ago, right before the market kind of inflated, so I got a really good deal on this pre-built.
Yeah, Smooth went out and bought a 980 Ti. Don't even use this PC.
Rand, what
you should have sold that graphics card when the prices were
What kind of TV or monitor you got?
I have an LG OLED B8, 55 inch.
Rand, could you imagine still playing at 1080p? Could you do that? Bond, you gotta step it up, bro.
Dude, the game's like, even though I don't like Far Cry New Dawn, that game looks amazing in HDR on the OLED. Oh my god.
Bond's still playing at 1080p. He can't even see details on that shit.
Oh shit. Damn, Bond, you know what HDR look like?
Do you know what 60 frames looks like? Oh,
you still on one of them 20-inch monitors?
27, sir.
27. Damn, my cell phone bigger than that.
Shit, with your big ass, it might be.
Lord Jermaine said, BG, tell Jack Move he's gone boneless. He'll know what that means. It's an inside joke. What that mean?
Fillet fish or something.
No, dudes keep commenting that on mine. I don't know why they trying to bring back the boneless meme, bro.
They trying to say you're petite.
Oh no, I ain't BGing out here. Wait a minute.
That's an inside joke, I guess. Okay. Gamer O'Malley said, ask the chat 1 or 2 value or no value to Xbox Now.
No value.
Wait a minute, what did he say?
Ask the chat 1 or 2. He said 1 or 2 value or no value to Xbox Now.
Oh, I guess that move they did with Nintendo, I would say no value.
I mean, as of like right now, it's no.
Yeah, it's probably with
nothing.
The move.
Like Ryan said, value. If it added value to the brand, but overall to the system,
no value.
Okay.
All the value.
All the value of what, Smooth?
Hey, I like to play my games on a console, and the Xbox is the greatest console to touch this earth. So,
Smooth, you
once there's an Xbox console, I am fine.
Smooth, you literally just said last week that this generation for Xbox has been the worst generation of first.
Yeah, I didn't say for the console. I said
in the history of gaming.
Yeah, exclusive games, not the console. The console itself is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, the X is awesome or the one was awesome?
The one was awesome for its time.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It was. You never used the Snap. Snap was the best.
Snap was garbage. Smooth.
It was.
Smooth.
You tripping? Nah, you tripping. You tripping?
No,
you
Snap
right
was
now.
life. I was a little bit hurt that it was taken away.
Nah, hell no, that shit was dumb as hell.
Dude, like
TV on a fucking 10-inch screen.
I'll agree with you. The X is an amazing console, right? But like the Xbox One, that big VCR looking motherfucker.
I mean, it wasn't the prettiest
that thing
design.
was garbage. That thing was garbage. It was an underpowered, overpriced fucking console. It was garbage. Smooth.
The Xbox. I remember the Snap feature because remember I had an Xbox at this time. I thought I was stupid, right? I literally, I'm like, yo, I can't figure out how to use this shit. Like, you know, the dashboard and like how to. I thought I was dumb. I was embarrassed to like. I'm like, yo, I can't figure this. I was embarrassed. I was like, I can't figure this shit out. I thought it was just me.
That was you. It was a you, man. That shit was.
I included that in one of my Xbox freestyles.
Nobody would admit that either.
Nobody
I used to
Next
snap ESPN all the time. Yeah, I used to snap ESPN.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is that the Kinect was amazing and that Microsoft was dumb to get rid of it, right?
The Kinect launched me as a YouTuber.
That don't make
okay, sure. Okay.
Anytime somebody talks about games, Smooth be talking about something completely irrelevant.
Smooth, it might be a negative towards the Connect. You know that, right?
What? That it launched me as a.
Hey, man.
Like, I mean, no, it did. I mean, if it hadn't Connect, I probably would have started like YouTube a little bit later.
I'm sure some people would be fine with that. I don't know, man.
I mean, my videos were like freaking like lit. Like I was doing all sorts of shit with it.
I hated your fucking videos back then. We used to be dancing and then you were like mirror yourself. Oh my god.
I'm happy as hell Smooth's on YouTube.
I used to want to run your fade back then, bro. This fucking nerd. Oh.
I did see one where you recorded with Connect where you're like, you don't have to wait for greatness. And it was like your clips of like Halo 5 or whatever.
Yeah. Smooth, you've been greatness of weights for this whole generation, haven't you?
I've been greatness content.
Yeah, you would be content.
Just think that underpowered system with that shitty ass Connect and that god awful controller they launched with those terrible bumpers.
Yep,
it's amazing that Microsoft.
So hold on, you don't like the Xbox One controller out of the end?
I mean the original, like the one that came with like I hated it, but like I think the Elite one, I think that's
Because I don't like the bumpers on the Xbox One controller.
I prefer the bumpers on the 360.
That's why I'm using the 360 one right now. I do not like the Xbox One controller.
Oh man, now you confirm Bond using that old.
See, I feel like the bumpers were. I feel like they're properly placed.
They're in an awkward space to reach.
I'm more talking about like the original controller that.
Yeah, no, the original controller was trash.
That was horrible.
I did a video in my wife's car. I remember on my way to GameStop because I was pissed off that I had to keep buying those little headset converters to plug into the bottom of it. Because remember, it didn't initially launch with like a headset jack.
What did your wife think when you were making a video in your car?
She was fine. She was driving. I was.
It's crazy.
My only complaint about the Xbox One controller is the dead zones. They need to fix that. So that's one thing they need to make sure they fix.
What you mean?
I got an Elite, and that's the reason I know they need to fix the regular controller.
Yeah, they've been having a lot of issues with that.
Yeah, they need to fix that.
I returned my Elite after one day. Shit was defective. And then I realized, you know what? As good as that controller might be, it doesn't make sense to spend that much money on something that can break. It's the most breakable part of any console.
All my friends had defects, so I was like, "Nah."
Every single person I know that owns an Elite had theirs break. Mine broke them on me.
I still got mine I still got mine though. I still got mine that's still
because you're not using it.
Yeah, mine is definitely broke.
No, I keep the box. I keep it dressed. You know what I mean. So I only pull it out.
Yo, did any of y'all leave your triggers on yours? Because I took mine off.
Yeah, I don't play with the little back triggers on there. The pedals.
Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure. All right.
Drowned by Fire said, "Not Nintendo games, for the love of God." That's the argument. Oh,
what?
That's when we were talking about the whole Nintendo on them. Yeah, Nintendo.
Well, they ain't ever coming on Xbox, so you
might get some color palette of Samus for Halo, but you're not getting anything from like games from Nintendo.
Nah, ain't ever happening.
It's all right. I don't mind seeing those games in 720p.
You know, the funny you said that because you didn't mind it seeing for the first 3 years on the Xbox.
No, we had 900p for
those 720p games were viewing better and selling better than your games, but
I mean,
let them know, Blandrew.
Soul King said Xbox answer to branching out is by making the strongest piece of hardware, so that will be the best place to play game console wise. Okay.
But again, and this is always going to be every generation, the better hardware never wins, and the better hardware is a secondary factor compared to having the best games.
Except for this gen.
No, this gen too.
PS4 is the better hardware, and it's
the Xbox One X is the best hardware ever
Well,
created.
I mean, that's the first time they've done mid-gen refreshes,
and it did not change anything.
Well, I mean, we're 4 years in the generation. Everything was already set. X wasn't going to change.
Hardware only matters at the very onset of the launch of a machine. After that, it's all about games.
Okay, Drowned by Fire said this is of course earlier. He said that's not the argument. The argument is why isn't Xbox getting any Nintendo games? Y'all are far from the topic.
Because if they got Xbox games, it would decrease sales of the Switch, and Nintendo's trying to do that.
Nintendo and Sony see the value of exclusives on your platform. Like Microsoft is the only one that doesn't get
that.
So.
Nintendo and Sony are still in the business of selling console hardware. Microsoft isn't anymore. It's different business models. That's why Microsoft is okay with doing this, because the end goal for them isn't selling console hardware.
Nope.
That's not the goal. That's still the goal for Nintendo, and that's still the goal for PlayStation, but it's no longer the goal for Microsoft.
Who gives said Smooth is so deranged. Just accept that all Xbox consoles are irrelevant. You no longer need an Xbox. PC and PS4 is all you need if you don't like Nintendo games.
Which is pretty much facts.
That's kind of stupid. See, this is what I don't understand, right? What is people trying to do? Are you guys like people like Bond and people like that idiot that just spent the money to say that dumb shit? Okay. Is your job solely to stop me from playing on Xbox? Is that what you want me to do?
Not
so every time Xbox makes a move,
what he said, Smooth.
So my thing is, why do you guys keep reminding me that I don't need to own an Xbox? Okay, so what? I do though. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna take it from me?
Like I said,
pull up.
Smooth, you like a broken needle, completely missing the point.
Wow.
Oh, I like.
What's the point? Like, how often? Like, so you keep telling me there's no
He's
reason.
telling
to own
you
an
you
Xbox.
don't
Why are you
need
telling
an
me?
Xbox owned games, and the secondary thing
Duh.
is, and the secondary thing is Smooth. When are you gonna realize these trolls are just trying to piss you off?
Exactly. Who cares if they think it's irrelevant, Smooth?
Thank
you do you.
Like, listen, you
As
don't
Bond
think
said, don't
Like,
concern yourself with
think
the
you
opinions
think I
of
care when
NPCs.
these people say, "Oh, you're only playing in 1080p"? You think I care?
Listen, Smooth. All this week, because I said I liked Anthem, people tried to get me to argue with them. Just like this dude wrote a whole paragraph when I said I liked Anthem on Twitter, and he was like, "You're wrong. The game is bad because of this." And I just wrote, "Okay." I was like, "Okay." Like literally,
I'm guilty of that.
I'm like, because I know what you're trying to do, and I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna tell you.
Smooth is the only one that takes this gaming shit personally.
Just
talking
play where
about
you want,
talk about how Xbox gamers are oppressed and shit.
Xbox One is hard, man.
Like Smooth, I like Kingdom Hearts. I mean, come on.
Oh
man.
my, boot this motherfucker right now.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
How old are you?
25.
God damn.
Don't you like Zelda? Be quiet.
Are you comparing Zelda to Mickey? Are you comparing Zelda to Mickey and Goofy?
I mean, it's still a kid's game, so I don't know.
No, let's not compare Zelda.
It's not. Are you saying a Nintendo
one you're actually swinging a sword and putting
Are you
arrows through
are you
people's
saying a
heads?
Nintendo game that's not Fire Emblem or Metroid isn't a kid's game?
You're really comparing a game where you splash. Can I finish what I'm saying, woman? Thank you. You're comparing a game where you swing swords and shoot arrows and kill things with a game where you swing giant fucking keys at people.
And you kill people in Kingdom Hearts. So what's
You
your point?
swing giant keys at Disney characters.
No, you don't. But okay.
How was Elsa with Frozen and Little Mermaid under the sea?
I wouldn't know because she was barely in that world.
Oh,
You actually
okay.
played with her.
I mean, Bond, let's not act like Disney
That shit
don't
is
be
crazy.
dark. Disney can be dark.
Yeah, but they have all the trash movies in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Like every Disney movie, the format of every Disney movie is parents dying, so it can be dark.
Yeah, pretty much.
if
the flow chart.
Yeah, if the parent ain't dead, it's not a Disney movie. We know this.
Shit. I heard they wanted to remake Bambi, but Peter was going to get too involved.
Oh, was it gonna be no part of live action?
You'd be wild, man.
Yo,
They remaking Dumbo, though.
Peter's out of control.
Yeah.
They just like shit on Steve Irwin's grave and everything.
Yeah, people was on their ass yesterday for that. Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
They ain't got no chill.
I told him shut up before I go outside and step on the ant.
They probably would care. Derek Radcliffe said Xbox has a chance to get in the Eastern market with Nintendo. That's one plus for Xbox.
But they need to have Japanese games to do that too.
I think that Nintendo and Rare should make a Diddy Kong Racer.
They probably will.
I heard Banjo's coming to Smash, by the way.
You heard
Nani?
That's what I was told long ago. So
I heard Ryu Hayabusa was coming to Smash, but
I don't know. I mean, Smash is trash, but with Banjo,
relax, Ryan.
I've never heard that saying. Smash is trash.
Let's
I've
go.
been hearing that lately. People have been saying, I don't know where that's coming from.
I still haven't opened my copy of the game.
Smash Brothers appeal to musty dudes.
Look, I'll say I hate the fan base that surrounds Smash, but the game is
Because y'all don't shower.
would you like Banjo in there, Blanjo? Would you
Yeah,
take Banjo?
Yeah, I've been saying like Banjo is one of the things that would make me get an Xbox. Would it come into the Switch? I may not have to do that.
You like that
anymore,
goofy ass game?
Yeah, you guys bought a goofy company. What do you guys expect?
How are you gonna call it a goofy ass game when you were playing Super Lucky Tales? Exactly.
I played it. I tried
Exactly.
it. I tried it.
You don't call Banjo goofy
Dark Cloud
playing
just said,
Super
"Rand,
Lucky
cut that out." I guess nobody wants me to talk about Smash, huh? Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut.
Drowned by
Dark, you hate
fire.
Smash because you're bad at it.
I hate Smash because it appeals to musty people.
Dark Cloud was telling me something about PlayStation's future. I don't know if he wants me to repeat it though, because I don't know if that's confidential information or something or whatnot.
Yeah, Bond, what NDA are you under?
Ooh,
Yep.
You could get Dark Cloud in trouble. Though.
Exactly.
Whoa, that's his dumbass fault for.
Why would you also say like, hey, told me something? I don't know if I can say it. Then say it
Plenty of
again.
times that Rand has told me things. It's like, yo, don't all go public with this. I'm like, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
and that would be fuck Rand. Am I lying? Or am I not lying?
No, you're not lying.
Like that too.
Rand has told me a bunch of things before, and he's like, "Oh yeah, don't say anything about it because I don't want to get anybody in trouble." I'm like, okay,
yeah.
Drowned by Fire. Oh, he said, at the end of a gen, do people get stupid with where gaming is going? Last gen free to play subscriptions. Is it too expensive to talk about? But when gen starts, it's low prices and good games win out every single time. True.
What?
He's saying at the end of a generation, it's all about free to play and subscriptions and all that stuff. But what really wins is low prices and good games.
That's what's always won in gaming.
Yeah,
I think you're going to see a lot more free to play games next gen.
Oh yeah,
I think these companies aren't going to overlook Fortnite and Apex Legends and what they've done.
I would actually love to see a Halo Battle Royale. I think they missed the boat on that.
I agree. Halo been perfect for Battle Royale.
Oh,
Twisted Metal.
I still think they're gonna do that.
They should have repurposed Halo 5's Warzone mode for like Battle Royale.
Well, Battle Royale.
Yeah, exactly.
Then, so they couldn't have known.
Okay. Tony Plays Game said, "Is it possible to go back to back with 0 kills with lock on aim?"
Oh no!
What
you talking about,
loser
Tony?
than that?
What you talking about, Tony?
Oh,
Smooth.
I don't know what you're talking about. So
What happened, bro?
Nah. Like I said, I mean, I don't acknowledge fuckery. So
there you go.
Why do you acknowledge yourself?
No, bro.
King Raven donated, but it looked like he was having trouble writing something. So yeah, you can let me know what you tried to say if you're trying to say anything. The Smoky File said, "Thoughts on Left Alive? Bond, Applebee's was fun." Wait,
yo,
what?
let me tell you about Applebee's.
What
This
happened
shit
to
was
Applebee's?
crazy. So I streamed the whole entirety of Resident Evil 2 remake last night, right? And these dudes were like, "Oh my god, you're a loser, Bond, streaming on a Saturday." I'm like, "So where are you going tonight?" They're like, "Going to Applebee's to get some bitches." What? Applebee's?
Applebee's, yo, you sleeping on Applebee's? The bar be popping though.
I was like, what?
Listen, first of all, no. See, I don't know why this happens. It's like people always try to shit on, like, I guess, these restaurants. Like, suddenly it become corny. Like, why did Applebee's become corny? Red Lobster became corny.
No, he's saying because that's where he said we're gonna pick up.
Applebee's ain't bad, but on a Saturday night where you can go out to bars or clubs,
Bro.
no, you going to Applebee's.
I'll hit up Applebee's. I'll hit up Applebe's. I don't know what y'all
married, dog.
Yeah, Applebee's bar be lit.
The thing is, we going for food. The dude said he was going to pick up.
Exactly. He said he go out. He's like, "Yo, I'm going to Apple." I'm like,
"Nah, the bar be lit at Applebee's though."
So the next thing he said, he was like, "Oh, I bet you went out to Vegas and danced." I'm like, seriously? So you think I didn't go to? You think I went to Vegas and didn't go to any clubs and didn't dance?
Hey, man.
Yo, Bond,
I wasn't killing out that pool bar and everything.
We need a video of Bond dancing.
Yeah, I need to see this
I
Bond
would pay
dance.
to see that shit.
But
With
you know who was saying this stuff though? It was next level gaming and probably four of his own socket.
Jesus Christ.
Just stop the Applebee's slander. That is a nice, great establishment. I respect that establishment.
Applebee's is decent on a Thursday night when you just want to
clutch,
grab
Applebee's
some
is
food, grab some drinks, and maybe socialize. Well, I ain't going to spend no Friday or Saturday at no damn Applebee's.
Applebee's in the clutch be lit though. It be lit in the clutch.
Be depending on the city.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe for you people in Brooklyn, because you ain't used to
stop
have good
saying
food or
Brooklyn,
anything.
dog. It's New York, and you don't.
Hey,
know
matter of fact, I'm about to hit up my girl saying we going Applebee's next weekend.
Hey Jimmy, is it true that you did the 2 for $20 meal?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, what you be getting?
I've done it
Hey
before.
man, it depends on the menu, man. But the 2 for $20 is definitely something you do when it's like 4 p.m. You just want to chill out.
You got.
No, but a lot of times you get the 2 for $20 when you want to drink. You just don't like
Jimmy is 100% right. 4 p.m. But who going to Applebee's at 11 o'clock to find some hoes?
Yeah,
maybe the hoes that go to Applebee's at that time are the same type of.
No, they will be the hoes will be at Applebee's after the club and after the bar.
You know what? You know more than me. I'm a married man. I ain't in the game no more. I don't know nothing. I don't know. I'm out that lifestyle.
I didn't know you can go to Applebee's to pick up chicks though. I ain't never know that.
Thank you.
Yeah, the bar.
I ain't never heard that shit. I ain't know
the waitresses, the bar. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Listen, since nobody goes there, maybe that is the spot. That's
True,
where all.
facts. Yep.
Might be. I don't know.
Now y'all know y'all been missing out all along.
Jazzy Jefferson said, Kid Smooth talking about getting achievements, but he's the same guy whose first platinum was Storm Boy, an easy 30-minute platinum.
Oh man, stop it, bro.
Trying to expose.
It was actually 15 minutes, but that was my first platinum. It has nothing to do with all my achievements on Xbox. So.
15.
Wow.
That's a L,
This
bro.
is what you guys are getting mad at the Switch for not having a bunch of games you can platinum in 10 minutes.
A bunch of games. That was just one. And no, it's just that when I'm playing the Switch, I feel like I'm wasting my time.
That smug thumbs up on your profile. I was like, man, I can't watch this video.
My only platinum on PlayStation is God of War.
Oh, that's a fucking W. What you talking about?
I'm just saying that's the only one I have currently.
That's a good one, bro.
So I'm playing Last Guardian this week. What am I in for?
Last Guardian got a difficult platinum. I heard.
So I beat. Yeah,
I'm just playing to play the game.
As far as gameplay, okay. So I beat it. So there's gonna be some parts where you're bored. Absolutely, I'm no denying it. Like I think I had
even if like Shadow of the Colossus and Eco are two of my favorite games of all time.
Shadow of Colossus is way more action.
Okay.
If you like Eco, you'll like it.
Yeah, if you like Eco, you'll be fine.
Eco is more like Last Guardian. I think I gave Last Guardian like a 7 when I reviewed it. There's some really boring parts. There's some pretty cool parts. I don't know if they fixed it, but there were problems with getting Trico to do exactly what you wanted at some parts. But it's cool.
I need to start hitting the PlayStation back. Like I got so many people trying to be like, you need to play Bloodborne, and I'm just like, do I though?
Bloodborne fire.
Like, I'm not really a big fan of the Dark Souls games.
Neither was Smooth.
I think you might like Bloodborne.
Well, there's more action based in Bloodborne, so you might like it.
Yeah, I don't like the solo games like that neither.
I don't listen to them, man. They
Yeah, remember when Smooth was trying to compare Crackdown to The Last Guardian?
He's trying to play Crackdown.
Yeah,
did he?
That was like last week.
Oh, because they got delayed. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sam H. Unzal said, Rand, he's talking to Rand. He said, Shug, or the insider name ZHUG on Twitter.
Z-Huge.
Yeah. I don't know how do you spell it.
No. I heard the dude pronounce his name a different way though.
Yeah. It's like supposed to be because I've talked to him and I've said Z Huge and he's like, that's not.
Yeah, he
pronounced it.
I'm not gonna make crazy for that. I'm not gonna make
always trying to make me look crazy with these unconventional names.
That guy's got me banned. I don't know why.
Yeah,
pretty funny.
So Zhug, or however you pronounce his name, said Sony got more unannounced exclusives for PS4. Do you know what they are? Does the panel think Sony will have PSX in summer or winter?
They do have more unannounced exclusives.
They got to be tier 2 games. They're not.
I only know of one, which I'll just say it now. It's Demon Souls remake. Not sure when it's coming out, but I was told that is one of the unannounced exclusives. Could be a game for the end of this year. I don't know, but yeah, they. I don't know if they're like big of the caliber of like Death Stranding.
No, they're all going to be tier 2 games.
Yeah, so Demon Souls remake apparently is one of them.
Okay. All right. And PSX, they're not doing one this year.
I definitely doubt that.
What do you think about a Demon Souls remake though, BG? Because I know you like that game.
Yeah, I would get the Demon Souls remake. Yeah, I just wouldn't,
That game too fucking slow for me, dog.
I'm sorry. Also, those gay dudes online were comparing Crackdown. We're comparing Crackdown to Demon Souls, saying it has the same kind of controls.
If you don't stop attacking the LGBTQF community,
the gay people are attacking me.
Hey man, okay, well,
that's the mafia.
Bond comments do not reflect those.
The gay mafia is constantly attacking me when it comes to gaming.
Justice Smollett gonna come after you.
Oh God.
Right.
Attack. Oh,
see, people ain't get the joke. Like I had put up a tweet, and I was like, "Crackdown 3 is game of the year," and it was Jesse Smollett's face. People ain't get the joke.
How people didn't understand that? Really?
I don't know. People don't watch the news.
I ain't see that tweet. That's funny though.
Yeah, I had put that up during this week, and I was like, "Oh, I guess these people don't watch the news."
People
Some people got it.
so-
Some people got it. Some people didn't.
All right, Blandrew and Bond. Apparently, Persona 5 actually might be coming to Switch. So
Of course it is.
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Yeah.
I'd rather Shin Megami Tensei come out before it, but
We'll be seeing news this year.
Can't wait till these Nintendo fans hype to play Persona 5. Shout out to y'all.
Wait, we mentioned. All right, so you don't think there's going to be a PSX this year? Aren't they going to announce the PlayStation 5?
I think they already. I can't even remember, but I think they already said they're not going to do that. They could be lying. We don't know. We don't know.
Hustle and Motivate said, "Is 4K 60 for all first-party games a possibility?" Rand, I think he's talking about the next gen Xbox.
Are you talking about the Xbox
titles? Yeah.
4K 60 on all of them.
Yeah, first party.
It's not sounding like it.
I mean, I don't know. Phil did say that one of the areas they can improve on for next gen is frame rate. I've also heard that you're gonna laugh, but 120 frames might be a thing.
Yeah,
not necessarily at 4K though.
I believe that.
So I could see a situation where Forza Motorsport 8 comes out, and you could play it at 4K 60, or you could play it at 1440 120, because like the Xbox supports variable refresh rate and
modern native monitor support. Yep.
I could see that happening.
Best damn console. Best damn console.
You know, people are gonna be mad as hell if that happens on console, because they get mad as hell when there's like the refreshes have a minuscule advantage in performance on a multiplayer game. You say console gamers play at 120 frames. Whoo!
I can't
be mad about that shit.
I can't wait for the new wave of what people are fake mad about next generation. A whole new generation of fake mad.
The Naughty Dog agenda.
I hate fake rage. I really do.
Oh yeah, fake rage has been popping in
2019. But you know what the only thing worse about fake rage is?
What's that?
Fake happiness. Fake
satisfaction.
satisfaction.
I hate that shit too. Oh my god.
It's pure entertainment for me.
If you want to know anything about fake satisfaction, look no further than K Mega.
No, you know what I hate? I hate people that send out these tweets like, I'm playing a game. I don't care what reviewer say. I'm having a blast. Like, get your nut ass off Twitter, man. I don't give a fuck.
You know
what you want. Follow your heart. Like, it's so
the fake outrage stuff. I didn't make a video about this, and I should have. But the whole Soulja Boy Nintendo thing, I saw YouTubers make 5 videos about that whole situation.
Yeah, we know.
And I'm like, did you hear what he said yesterday?
What?
He said he was the one that retired Reggie.
Oh,
people was mad about that. I'm like, bro, it's a joke.
People made videos about that too.
You mean? Like, come on, man. That's a joke.
I was sitting there. I'm like, number one, I don't care enough to make a video. But then I was thinking, you know what? I probably should, because I'd make bank on this.
Yeah.
But
I made a video. I made a video talking about it and said at the beginning, I'm just making this video to get money since the rest of y'all are. And
anytime microtransactions come out and fucking 10 videos, come out, like, crazy.
And there's some people that are blatant, just violated this. Like some of y'all know Yong, or I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yong,
whatever how you say it. That dude is I watched his channel, but I had to unsubscribe because every video was like fake outrage.
He's not mad about anything. He just highlights anti-consumer practices.
But he seems like so like
you don't gotta click on every video somebody uploads, BG.
I don't, but that's why I unsubscribe, because it's like every game. Okay, bro, like microtransactions is a normal thing now. You literally making a video about every microtransaction in every game.
Because we're trying not to have it be a normal thing. And if people look forward to his channel to see what kind of fuckery developers are doing. I don't need to go hunting around wondering, does this game have fuckery? Does that game have fuckery? I can just watch Yong, and he tells me everything the fuckery has. Problem solved.
He be like acting like he really upset and
I knew every shortcoming of Anthem just off of one video. I didn't have to go hunting for it. I didn't have to hunt the truth like Halo 5.
That man got to stop. He be doing a little bit too much. And some of the stuff he sensationalizes a lot. Like
yeah. Oh, and Jim's telling you young, yeah.
Because like he doesn't even wait for like, because some of the stuff he be wrong on. He be like, oh, Anthem is gonna have this egregious.
He always puts out a video if he's wrong.
Anthem is gonna have this egregious microtransaction. Come to find out, Anthem doesn't really have any egregious microtransactions.
And he always puts out follow-up videos if he's wrong.
Well, he should have waited.
You can't wait. You gotta get out there right away.
Get that money.
Gotta get in that algorithm. Gotta get in those search results.
That algo, baby.
Yeah, true.
You know.
But he pretending it's not about the money.
Young is doing God's work.
Yeah, okay. And there's people on like in the comment section. It's funny. I'm seeing it, and they're starting to catch on, right? So for people who don't know, when you make a video and it's over 10 minutes, then you can manually place ads on the video, right?
Did not know that.
If it's if it's under 10 minutes, you can. Ads will still be on the video, but you can't put multiple manual ads, right? So now there's like YouTubers that people are catching on that purposely, like their video, like what they're talking about is literally like a 4-minute video, but they stretch it to 10 minutes to try to get more ads. And it's like, it's so obvious and blatant. And people
else they'll
do? Calling them out for it.
As if they being nice. Some people just make like a 5-minute video and then it'll be 5 minutes of a black screen.
Yeah, like the end.
Oh God, damn, y'all really pulled.
Yeah, just enjoy this gameplay for 20 minutes. I'll see you guys on the next. It's like, just end the video.
It don't even be gameplay.
Doesn't Icy Rhythms be doing that?
Oh man.
Downward Thrust does that shit or some shit like that. Whatever his name was, Clean Prince Gaming. One of them.
Oh, Clean Prince Gaming. That dude
yes. This game wasn't just murdered; it was killed.
Yeah. He be killing me with that, bro. That should be.
Yeah. Speaking of long ass videos, anybody watch Angry Joe's Anthem review?
I gotta finish that. That was funny.
Did other Joe dress up as a woman this time? You know he be cranking that shit.
That shit was funny. You know when it's always a bad game, he always starts out with, "You done effed up."
Yeah.
He's like, "You done. He's like, damn it, with these loading screens.
Oh, man.
Let me get Alton Valenzuela said, is Resident Evil 2 the early fave for Game of the Year 2019?
Yeah, because really the only good game out right now.
Yeah. Tony Plays Games said, Jimmy was right. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is amazing. 72 hours so far. Ugh. And I'm enjoying the game very much.
Yo, tell your truth, bro. Tell your truth.
Beating Medusa, the Sphinx, and the Minotaur was amazing. Stop the hate with Ubisoft. As soon as that man said 72
go play
hours,
God of War, bro.
I was like, ugh, 72 hours.
Go play God of War 1 if you want.
I'm playing God of War for the first time now.
You're about to say, because I spent 90 hours in Odyssey.
I went to your stream, bro. My Twitch was fucking up.
Oh, it's all good. I saw you.
I love Odyssey.
When you gonna complete your Resident Evil live stream?
I don't know.
Everybody talking about this game, the game of the year, and you put it down for crap.
I'm starting RE2 tomorrow, dog.
Wait,
so you ain't gonna be the only one in the group that hasn't beaten Resident Evil 2.
I'm pretty sure I beat it eventually.
You ain't gonna beat it before me, though.
Rand,
you easy.
I probably won't beat it before
Rand, you beat it yet?
Beat what?
Resident Evil 2.
I still gotta beat Red Dead 2.
What'd you think of it?
I gave it 9 out of 10.
There you
go.
It's
amazing.
Man.
Yo, when I was doing my live stream last night, I mean, avoiding Mr. X is kind of easy on Claire A. He's only there for like 10, 20, 15 minutes. I'm running through the doors, right? I open one door. As soon as I'm going through the other door, this motherfucker showed right up.
Seen that part.
You saw that? He swung right at me.
He literally opened the door and swung on Bond. That shit was... And I think you ducked it.
Yeah.
You didn't get hit.
Oh, you were watching that shit?
Yeah, I was like, yo, that is crazy. Like, literally, as soon as Bond walked up to the door, he just opened that. What's good, nigga? Like, it was literally just like
right
that, bro.
There.
And somehow this Bond like duck. He swung too like wide, and Bond was able to duck this man somehow.
Literally finished the only game and only got bit one time, and which was just bullshit with the way I got hit. I got hit too.
It was a quick encounter.
Yeah, because I was panicking. As I was trying to get to this area, and I heard that, that music. I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker's coming! I gotta go." And I didn't want to use any flame rounds, so I just tried to run through it.
Tony Plays Games said, look at Twitter from Weapon Wheel memes. Can Xbox close the gap? I see that. Weapon Wheel memes is amazing. Y'all need to go check it out. Go check it out. It's pretty funny.
Gonna be funny.
We going to Applebee's next?
Papa John said, is everybody getting a PS5 day one?
No.
If it's backwards compatible with PS1 and PS2,
I always wait for the first revision of.
Come on, Blandrew, you still caring about these PS1 games, bro?
I've been playing those more than I have any current gen PlayStation games.
PS1? Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
You need to get
I'm hyped for a PS1 game this year with Crash.
I mean, Blandrew's not
That's not
wrong.
the same
Jim
thing at all.
Ryan said, "Why would anyone play those ancient games?" Right? He's at a PlayStation now.
Facts.
So,
jeez.
I'll get a PlayStation 5 day one.
Blandrew, you can play your PlayStation 1 games on their PlayStation 3.
But I can't play, and if I can, I'd get rid of the PS3, and I'd be able to play the PS2.
Then you can't play your PlayStation 3 games.
I don't want to play no PS3 games. I've said the PS3 was trash. I don't care about it.
Blandrew, do you still have your Wii U and your GameCube and your Wii?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're heat. The PS3 isn't.
He said heat.
That's a good answer.
The Wii U is heat.
Yeah, well, it's I don't have my original Wii anymore, but I use the Wii U for backwards compatibility and eShop stuff.
It is heat.
You call the
He said this shit hard as fuck,
Wii
too.
and the Wii U, Nintendo's 3 worst consoles heat.
Jazzy Jefferson said that Xbox gap is wider than the one in Dr. Trey's mouth.
Woo! Fire.
Sam H. Unzal said, Smooth, become a PlayStation fanboy so Xbox can succeed next gen.
That's why I kept saying whatever Smooth roots for and cheers for says is going to happen never happens. So even if you just pretended to be a PlayStation fan, PlayStation will lose.
That's why I was happy when you offered him the bet of Ori being a 90 Metacritic. He wouldn't take it because if he did take it, I knew it wouldn't be.
See?
So thanks, Smooth.
But you know what Smooth did offer a bet on? That he said that Gears of War will get a 90 or above. So
he offered that bet? Oh,
Yep.
man. 86
So you
incoming.
know that ain't happening.
Yeah.
86 incoming.
You about to owe me and Bond 60 apiece. That's crazy.
Kid Smooth is like Michael Pachter. Everything he says, the opposite happens.
Speaking of bet with Smooth, another topic that came out with these freaking virgins on Twitter. They said that I'm broke because I gamble with Smooth.
Huh?
and then the dude was saying that he's been to and then the dude said he's been to Vegas multiple times. I'm like, so what'd you do? You went to Vegas to police everybody else gambling?
That's crazy.
I swear, people on Twitter are the biggest fucking losers on the planet.
Tarek Ahmed said, Kid Smooth definitely has 3 extra chromosomes.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's wild.
Tragedy 3049. Who's getting the Galaxy S10? And what are your thoughts on the folding phone? First of all, let me just say I was slandering iPhones all this week because I never knew iPhones didn't have like basic features. Like I didn't know iPhones couldn't multitask.
Oh yeah.
Like, and that's something like the Samsung Galaxy S4 could do, and like just Android phones in general like could do like 6 years ago. So I had to slander like mad basic features. But I'm getting a Galaxy S10e probably on launch because I got the S8 now. So I skip every I get every other phone. And the folding phone, I don't really care about that. That's for some random rich nigga that want to flex.
I can't drop a rack on the phone, bro. I'm sorry.
$2,000. That's literally for somebody who want to flex, and that's the type of people who walk up in Starbucks and sit there the whole day acting like they
wait for
doing
somebody
some
to ask you
shit.
a question.
I'm working on.
fresh,
I'm working on my script for my movie that I want to make in 10 years. Some dumb shit they always do.
Smooth said you buy a phone every year. How come you can't buy an Xbox?
Oh, man.
Okay. The Smokey Files. Thoughts on Ben Affleck being gone and Aquaman.
Ben Affleck's a trash Batman. Get him the fuck up out of there. Don't nobody care.
Ben Affleck, he was a trash Batman. He was a decent Bruce Wayne. I liked Aquaman a lot. I thought Aquaman was fire.
I mean, Ben Affleck had the perfect chin, though.
What, fam? Oh my guy, what's good with you?
The perfect chin for Batman.
That square jaw. Yeah.
No, he means like the square
Yeah.
jaw, like
Yeah.
strong kid.
The sturdy chin. You like the sturdy chin.
Yeah.
You like that. All right.
Yo, Jack, you know what you're doing.
Fucking asshole.
I'm just trying to figure out, man.
No, I know what you mean, Smooth. Like the animated series face.
Yeah.
The Vince McMahon joint, like the booty chin. That joint.
I'm done, y'all,
bro. And last super chat, Tony plays games said well, no, there's more after that. He said club in your 30s? Bars are good, but F the club. I'm on that side. Like clubs, you should.
Bro, this guy act like Jay-Z, NBA players, rappers, etc. still on at the clubs.
They shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's what they audience said, though.
But they go there for like to make appearances for money, probably.
Tristan Thompson ain't there to make appearances and money.
Ain't that nigga that cheap?
He there to fuck Instagram thoughts. We know.
Okay, let me tell you something real quick. Y'all watch The Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah,
I do.
I used to tell my ex-girlfriend the same damn thing when she would accuse me of being out. I'm like, I am too fucking black and too fucking tall to be out there like nobody can notice me.
Oh man.
Tristan Thompson's 6'9", walking around out here trying to cheat and run game. First of all, if you 6'9", tall as hell like him, everybody gonna ask you what kind of athlete you are right out of the gate. And then you with the Kardashian that you can just slide on the right like.
Yeah, but that's why
he don't care. He clearly don't care.
I seen TMZ said they got a video with this dude having a sevensome. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
On like Valentine's Day or something.
That's some beyond rich nigga shit right there.
Yeah, that's wild.
Damn.
So you're a sex addict.
Dark.
No, don't even do that tiger with excuse. No such thing as a sex addict.
What? A sevensome dog?
Bruh, anybody who can get it all the time will take it all the time.
Dog, a sevensome. Think about it.
That's pretty wild. Fuck, like that's way too many body parts, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like, yo, you trying to die, my dude.
I'm pretty sure you like somebody is not even getting no attention in the seven.
Yeah, like yo, think about that. How much meat on the assembly line? Goddamn.
And every time this motherfucker Tristan Thompson cheats, I get called Tristan Thompson by some dumbass girl when I'm out.
Oh man.
Last year when he cheated, some girl literally came up to me and said, I want to call you every racial name in the book.
Wow. Okay.
Jesus.
Tell us more about your problems.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It wasn't my pride to leave at.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have that problem if you went to Applebee's, dog.
Oh my god.
Dark Kent said Blandrew has a Bowser sex doll.
Yo,
is this true?
Blandrew gonna be alright. He got.
He didn't deny that. Maybe it's one of them pillows, the body pillow.
All right, he has no comment, I guess. G400 said, finally played God of War, and all I gotta say is fire.
I agree.
Game. Much better than that game Rise, Son of Rome.
I heard that. I heard Rise influence.
Yeah, God of War stole his template. Remember,
Rise invented everything.
Rise is the most influential game this gen.
Saved gaming.
That's fact. Straight. Yep.
Created in Mario Brothers.
All right. Okay. All right. That's about it. We're gonna wrap it up. Let's do these outros. Smooth.
Holy shit, we're on 3 hours?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
That's been like the regular for the past few weeks. So
BG don't want a tight ship like I do.
Smooth.
Oh, this is the outros?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Thanks for watching. As always, make sure you check out, a real Crackdown 3 review. I uploaded that last night. But as always, Xbox is the best box. I am the best spot. And I did add Rand back onto the notification list.
Good.
This is crazy.
All right. Rand.
Thanks for having me again, BG. Sorry I couldn't be here last week. It was fun talking Xbox and the future of Nintendo and Microsoft. I'm sure we'll have more to say about it eventually down the road when all this stuff gets official. So,
Rand, I'm kind of scared, man. You guys just attract L's. I don't want y'all like over here by the Nintendo.
Hey, I attract nothing but W's, dude.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right, let me say Smooth then.
Oh,
Blandrew, please, man, you're gonna need me.
Okay. Jack.
Appreciate y'all for watching. Apologize being 10 minutes late, man. But good show. Check me out. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Jack Move Johnny. And I should be starting RE2 tomorrow, man. So yeah, y'all come through, check that out, man.
You streaming it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm watching. I'll probably tune in though just when Mr. X come out.
I'm probably gonna get stuck. I ain't gonna eat line, dog.
I'll back your game for you, fam.
What happened?
I'll back your game for you. You know, tell you.
Okay.
No, I'll do that. The first playthrough is the best playthrough because it takes the longest. After that, you know where everything is.
I'm definitely gonna be lost at first playthrough.
Yeah, I'm lost right now. That's why I stopped.
That's because you stopped to play some trash.
No, I got lost before I stopped to play Crackdown.
Damn, you're not. Oh, wait a minute.
Audible.
Yo, I had a blast, man. I appreciate the invite. Again, I'm on Twitch and Twitter. AWEDIBLE. Come get at me.
Audible. Let me find you right now.
Blandrew.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on again, BG. I didn't know I was supposed to be on this episode. That's why I was a little bit late. But
you should be sitting by the phone waiting for me to call.
Every Sunday, be on call, dog.
If I don't get like some type of DM like in at least an hour, I'm taking a nap.
Nap?
But, what do you mean?
Just lay around for it, bro. Just wait on it, bro.
Audible, is this your only channel, bro?
Where? On Twitch?
On YouTube?
Yeah, but
damn, these shits ain't got names. They're just like fucking default codes.
Yeah, I literally don't even use YouTube right now. I'm putting stuff on there just to store it, but I haven't really
sabotaging my outro.
My bad.
Yeah, but thanks everybody in the chat for making me hit 6,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. I might stream like that's a huge God of War tomorrow because my brother just brought it back from his friend's house. So I might do that for an hour or two tomorrow to see what's going on.
You loaned the game to a black person and get it back?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's a big accomplishment. Like, hold on.
So wait, you're gonna experience greatness tomorrow?
I might try it tomorrow.
And then like a year from now, you'll be thanking Microsoft for letting you play some quality AAA games that you don't get on the Switch.
Like what?
I mean, like every big AAA the game that doesn't come to the Switch. You'd be thanking Microsoft
I'm good on
for that.
If I wanted those games, I'd just get them on the PS4, but I don't want them. So.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you. The DualShock 4 controller, who wants to use that? Dude?
I like it better than the Xbox One controller.
It's a child's toy.
But it's got better analog sticks.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Jimmy?
Hey, what's up, man? J Mega Games. Everybody enjoy the rest of your night. And we survive together, man. Peace.
All right.
Jimmy, when it's survived together, notice how it's
listen,
Xbox.
don't hate.
It's Xbox inside says survive.
I knew you was gonna say, hey man, listen. It's on Nintendo. It ends on PlayStation. You know how this gonna go. All right.
Oh
God. Game
Black
inspection.
ass PC gamers.
Thanks for having me on. Make sure y'all pick up Devil May Cry 5 in the upcoming weeks. That's possible.
Yeah,
possible.
Make sure you pick that up for me, Smooth.
He didn't pay you back for that bet?
I gotta wait to choose my game. I'm waiting.
Well, Smooth, your money won't go wasted. It's a good game. So yeah, make sure y'all pick that up.
Okay. Bond.
What's going on, everybody? Follow me on YouTube. Y'all definitely need to be following me on Twitter. If you want to see what that entertainment, what is that noise?
Somebody outside.
Game inspection at the club.
Who is like
Jimmy Uber waiting on him?
Yeah, what BG said.
Somebody at Applebee's right now.
Anyway, follow me on YouTube. Just put up a full playthrough of Resident Evil 2 Fire. You want to definitely see what the entertainment and the fun is. Definitely got to follow me on Twitter. That's where all the action happens.
Okay. Mom, you gonna upload a clip dancing on there?
I thought I already uploaded a video of me at the Encore Pool Club at Vegas.
Yeah, we need another. What other dance videos at?
Yeah, we need more dance videos.
Yeah, man.
Did everybody get their outro? All right, cool. I gotta stream Farming Simulator, so I'm gonna start that tomorrow probably.
Ooh, I gotta do Evil Within too. I forgot.
Yeah. Gotta play some.
Thank you for whoever donated that for donating me a good game to play for once.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I'll be streaming that tomorrow and probably some more of that. That exquisite Anthem game. That is a game of the high class.
I don't think BG can spell exquisite. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
We're out of here.